It's a new era of the VGB's podcast.
Why?
For 70 episodes, we have talked about video games. But on episode 71, format changed. These two people came to me and said, John, we know you know how to run a podcast. We know you're not super into this, but we are. This is now your official Savannah Bananas touring podcast. My co-host Nikki Grayson came to me and said, my bestie Lotus and I, we love the Savannah Bananas so much. John, we know that you're not that into it, but you have the microphones, you have the StreamYard account. We really want to start a Savannah Bananas fan cast as we tour the 45 stops just announced today. And I said, okay, let's do it. Let's go for it. So for the next 45 episodes, we're stopping once every single time in the Savannah Bananas new tour. And we're coming to you live from Mobile, Alabama, let's say.
There's a non-zero chance I'll go to a game because there is one at Whataburger Field in Corpus Christi, Texas.
That's fun.
So like it's by the aquarium, it's by the Whataburger by the Bay, which is 2 stories tall. That's a Saturday.
That's a Saturday, baby.
What's on the upstairs?
That's a Saturday.
Is it seats?
Yeah, it's just seating. There's a little balcony where you can like watch the sunset over the water and stuff for some reason.
That's nice.
That is nice. Whataburger. Oh, Whataburger. Hey, okay, fine. I'll do the real intro to the show. Hey,
I just think that it's crazy that you think it's appropriate to foist that sin onto the two of us. Like you haven't on your own brought up the Savannah Bananas on every show we've been on for the last 2 calendar weeks. You know?
It's true. I just can't. I just like it is funny. I've talked about Taylor Swift and the Savannah Bananas more in the past 2 weeks than like
anything so
I'm not beating the allegations.
That's all you.
That's fine.
No.
That's all me. This is the VGB's podcast. This is a video game podcast for discerning listeners. I'm one of your hosts, John Warren. With me is my forever co-host, Nikki Grayson.
Hello.
And we're so happy to introduce our new third permanent member of the show. Please welcome Lotus the Goatus to the showtus. Hello.
Hello. Shoutouts to Michael for dubbing me that, which is really stuck.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be an asshole for a second. I actually said that on Woo Hit, and then Michael Hyam said that in the Discord. But you know what? I'll give it to Michael Hyam. He deserves it. I hope he found his wallet. Listen to the upcoming episode of If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes. Available everywhere you get podcasts on Monday.
Every time he loses something, it ends up being mentioned on one of the podcasts, which I find
so
deeply funny.
Yeah, so he guest hosted on Different Drive. Now, Nikki, you've been very deep in some sort of thought for the past minute and a half.
Store.
Hit me with something.
Well,
what can we get?
So okay. If you don't know about the Savannah Bananas,
I've never been to the Savannah Bananas website, Nikki. Now you're on.
Well, yeah, I had to research. If I was going to dunk on it as thoroughly as I was, I need to understand it. So it's just, if you don't know, it's the Harlem Globetrotters, but it's baseball. It's comedy baseball.
Correct. It's comedy baseball, yes.
They've added 2 new teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so you both know.
It's unfortunately difficult not to know.
That has not been that hard for me. I must make it very clear. I have learned this for the first time today.
Okay. Well, I did see it on TikTok.
But that's the thing that I don't understand. So there was obviously the Savannah Bananas.
Correct.
And then there were the party animals, which is the pink one, and the firefighters, okay? But they've added 3 new teams. The Texas Tailgaters, the Indianapolis Clowns, great. And the Loco Beach Coconuts. Indianapolis Clowns, banger. That's really fucking good.
Indianapolis Clowns is really good.
Why do those ones have locations, but the party animals and the firefighters do not?
Who's to say? The thing is also, the Coconuts, that is not a real place. They made it up.
Are you saying Beach? Loco Beach isn't real?
There could be a Loco Beach, but it's not where they're from. It's just because they arrived. I was literally just talking to a friend about this over lunch, but I was like, why? There's plenty of funny place names. Like you could be the Cucamonga Coconuts and that would like be fine.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a place vaguely called Loco Beach, or you could be like the party animals and just call yourself like the Loco Cocos, but I don't think it's a real place.
In Kenya,
okay,
there is a place called Loco Beach with 2 C's.
it's not the same.
It is located on the property of the Kenya Pipeline Company.
Maybe
their
Michael
primary
did
mission.
come up with Lotus to Shotus on the Lagotus on the Shotus. I'm having like one of those moments where I'm like, I don't remember anything from any podcast.
You were
Why did I think
you were
I
so
was
confident.
so
I was just
sure?
gonna go with
And
it.
that's
now
the
I'm
thing
and
that's
now
so
I'm like and now I'm
crazy,
like
right?
I don't know if that's true
Because you know that you don't remember. So when you started saying that was definitely
I
you,
have
I
a
was
memory.
like,
I have a memory. I have a memory. I have a memory,
but not for these.
but I don't trust it.
Not yet, especially not on these.
Yeah, no, that was Michael. Congrats.
Congrats, Michael.
I need to go get a CAT scan. God, can you please let's get CAT scans while we record? I would love to see what areas of our brains light
Will
up.
they
and
let us
don't.
do that?
No, because you have to you have to sit really still. Anyway, sorry. Go back to Loco Coco Beach.
It's over now. I closed the tab. I have 2 beverages. Bev check.
I've got a Ruby Redbird Shiner.
Water
Oh, it
in a
is?
Red Sox cup that's been in the dishwasher too many times.
Hell yeah. I've got a Topo Chico because I told myself that I could buy it again when I got a job, and now I have a job.
Yay!
Yeah.
So that's
Yay.
nice. And then this, which I impulse purchased because now it's a
Turn it just a little bit more. There we go.
Soon
Okay.
Hari sake. Nope.
Soju?
This shit tastes horrible. So I got impulse.
That's hard to do with soju. They
Because
infamously just taste like juice.
Yeah, not this one. They have at the cap, like the end cap of the aisles at the Target, they had these.
Oh, Target. Yeah.
And I said, oh shit, soju? And I grabbed it and I didn't really pay attention to what flavor I got. And I realizing now I got peach.
Yeah, you did get peach.
And it tastes like chemicals.
Okay. Would you like us to do something about that? Give you some time to go get something that tastes better?
No, I've already opened it. I gotta drink it, you know?
Oh, well, I feel that way sometimes. I don't always feel that way, but sometimes I do. Don't do that. What a ginger little sip you took. You don't like it. Lotus, how are things now that your beloved Red Sox have been eliminated from the Major League Baseball playoffs?
The Yankees lose, baby.
Yankees lose.
Not only is that the funniest thing on the planet,
funny.
however, if we're being honest and realistic, the Red Sox didn't even deserve to get to the wild card. So I was like, wow, they're going a few extra games. Nice.
It's free games.
Especially
you're
with
playing
all the
with house
injuries.
money.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
Just put a spoiler at that point because it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Missing all of the best guys on top of playing like pretty shoddily all year. So I'm chilling.
That's free games.
It's free games.
That's free games. That's free games. It's more games than my team got. So yeah.
My team won the baseball game in the craziest way I've ever seen a baseball game.
On an error.
I had heart palpitations because it's like, it's also, there's the instinct to be like, as a professional, you got to know, like, you got to stand up to the pressure. If I was there, that's what would happen. Something worse would happen to me. And then it'd be an issue.
Yeah.
They'd have to watch me.
Yeah, no, for sure. You wouldn't be able to, I would not be sleeping. I would be unwell. They'd need to have a guy attached to me.
Yeah.
What's so funny about baseball is that it's in the score. It's in the box score.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me.
Yeah.
Like, it would be incredible if like at the end of the Arizona Cardinals game last week, they were like, yeah, Arizona lost, but here's a little asterisk next to it. They lost because a guy fumbled the ball on purpose before he got to the end zone. They don't do that. That's lost in the shuffle.
Yeah.
When you go back and look at that game 5 years from now, you won't remember that happened.
Yeah.
When you go back and look at the Dodgers Phillies game, Yeah, that's right there in the box score. Like, dude fucked up.
He fucked up so fucked bad. Up.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
But but that's like I've felt for him so much because it is. Listen, I could never be a professional athlete. There are so many things about the game of baseball I could never do. Mm-hmm. The one thing I am sure I would fuck up on a regular basis is throwing to the right place when the ball's in play. I would panic. Yeah. I would panic every time.
I can't even do it in the show. Too,
every part of it is, for him, such bullshit. It's the 11th fucking inning. Mm-hmm. You're in LA. Your starting pitcher has already been in this inning, and now you have to go in also because he loaded the bases. And now, good luck, asshole.
You have an intense phobia of Randy Newman. You're like, it could be happening in moments. I just gotta get out of here without hearing Randy Newman.
They hit that so fucking quick. They hit that music so fast. In a way where usually it doesn't feel like they hit it that quick, but I think there was maybe the play happened in slow motion to me when I was watching it.
Yeah, sure.
And I think it didn't get the time dilation ended as soon as they hit the music. And I went back and watched the play. They hit that shit so fast. The second he crossed home plate, the music was going. Mm-hmm. Had me fucked up. It was really funny. Anyway, the Yankees lose. So that's good.
Yankees lose.
If you've not seen it, there is a clip of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Being interviewed by Big Papi, who is flanked. And this is so important,
as he always is,
flanked by Yankees legends Alex Rodriguez and Derek Jeter, and they just cut to Vlad Guerrero, and he goes, "Duh, Yankees lose," and it's because, if you don't know, after the Yankees win, I think he's dead, right?
Dead.
The guy that used to do that.
Dead.
That guy's dead,
super
right?
Dead.
The Yankees win. He used to say that all the time. Anyway, it's the best clip I've ever seen. Please go find it.
I have watched it. I watched it last night 4 times, and it got me every time. And then I remembered today that it existed, and I watched it again, and I laughed harder than I did any of the 4 times I did last night.
And A-Rod, I think legitimately thought it was very funny.
Yes,
I think he thought it was really funny.
Yeah,
I don't think Derek Jeter
did not think it was funny.
He's too serious of a man. But what makes it even funnier is that for the one game that the Red Sox won against the Yankees in the wild card, Papi was saying it so fast. He had started saying that the millisecond they had started to point to say you're live. So there's the context of, 2 weeks ago or whatever, you're just watching the logo motion come through to the desk and you hear him going, Yankees moves. And Vlad Guerrero Jr., was he imitating specifically that? I think so.
I think so. Really I think good. So. So fucking funny. So
happy to see Vlad Guerrero Jr. smile.
I know.
He's a smiley guy, but not lately.
Not lately. All right, let's talk about some video games. There are a couple things in the news we should definitely talk about. One, Nikki, I gave you a lot of props this week on WooHit after we watched the video of the baby that Nintendo made, the short film that ended up being a Pikmin-related video. Gave Nikki a lot of props because for many years, Nikki has been saying that Nintendo is trying to become Disney. And I don't think there's any clearer indication than a short film
that kind of means
wasn't
nothing.
Very good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking okay.
Yeah,
this is one of those things where it's like, as the first prong of a marketing thing, sure, this makes sense.
Sure.
We're 3 years away from Pikmin.
Yeah.
So what the fuck is the...
Well, are we 3 years away from Pikmin, or are we 2 years away from the second Nintendo Studios film, which is Pikmin and not Mario?
It would be crazy, right?
I mean, I agree with you.
I could only see them doing it, and this is a non-zero chance, if their plan is also to open sections of Universal that are themed around Pikmin, which they would do because, I mean, one of the most popular areas of Disney all time is Toy Story and Bug's Life, one of which doesn't exist anymore. So, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I don't feel like it's a game, and I really don't feel like it's a movie, just because I can't even.
No, what the fuck? Like, what?
Do you think it's them testing the idea of Pikmin to a wider audience?
No.
I don't know what. No? Okay.
All right. I don't think so. I think they're going to make one of these a quarter.
Okay.
And they're going to all kind of be weird. And then they're going to really believe that they've kind of done some hot shit with them.
Or are these teasers for Nintendo's Disney's Lorcana, and the Pikmin set is going to be first?
If they pivoted back to playing cards, Lotus, that would be such a good idea.
So
they like
Lotus,
money.
Your brain is so big.
They like money.
That's so true. They really do like money.
And folks, that's why we brought Lotus on as our third, is for insight like that.
Incisive, brilliant commentary.
I mean, so true.
I was just thinking the other day, like, when Square Enix announced that they wanted to do NFTs, we gave them so much shit. And now the Pokemon company has an app where you pay real money for random JPEGs of Pokemon cards, and we love it. Well, you know what I mean.
I love it. I love
the royal
it.
we.
It's actually probably time for me to crack a pack. So do whatever you're doing.
Lost in the shuffle of this is a news piece by Tom Phillips over on IGN. Thank you, Tom. I did not realize this. I forgot it. I think I remembered that this happened, but forgot the name of it. Nintendo Pictures was called Dynamo Pictures. They're a veteran CGI group. They were acquired by Nintendo and rebranded in 2022, but they did work on Death Stranding 2, which is funny because they're credited as Nintendo Pictures in the actual PlayStation credits, which is fucking funny.
That's where they learn how to render baby.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's the same model.
They just added hair.
Yeah. I am... It's weird. I think like they need to just, if their dream is to be the next Disney, which I think legitimately is what they're angling for. This needed to have come as they just need to follow the playbook.
Yeah.
And I wonder if this is, hey, we do little shorts now. Next quarter is when the Mario movie comes out, right? It's March of 26. Then they do the same way Pixar does a short before the flick. I wonder if it's a Nintendo Pictures short prior to this Illumination Studios movie. And we're telling you that this is a way that we're trying to tell stories now. And we didn't tell a very interesting one this time, but it is something that we do now.
Music. Oh, the music. Nintendo does have some of the greatest songs and greatest motifs. Period. Full stop.
Absolutely.
That fucking music. I heard the Pikmin motif and it started to stir an emotion, and then the rest of it started with this just like the blandest Swiffer commercial piano.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
And that was the most off-putting thing for me.
The thing that's a bummer, right, is that like some of this is, you've never heard of Dynamo Studios.
No.
You know? And that's because, what, are they good? Like,
listen, like, this is a baby.
No, for sure. Like, it is a baby and they made Pikmin. Absolutely. But
it
like,
is a baby.
Are they good? Like, no, probably not. So
probably not.
And like, they hitched their horse to the Illumination folks, and they're not that good either. So like, I don't know. I think it's like, it is interesting insofar as like, yes, it is very clear to me now that is the Disney thing is what they are trying to do. Yes. But because it's Nintendo, they're doing it in the most backwards way possible.
So you were 20 of the million views that this got?
I'm watching it right now.
I think the thing legitimately, like, it's such a nothing burger. of a short. It contains none of the
It does not feel like a Nintendo thing. It just has Nintendo stuff in it.
It just has Nintendo stuff in it. There's nothing really whimsical or interesting about it. Like those early Pixar shorts, I think had a lot of juice, and this is just a totally juiceless thing.
Yeah. They're trying to be Disney, not Pixar, which obviously they are part and parcel now, but even looking at a lot of Disney's like a modern filmography is pretty well known for being just bland. To the point where like Illumination has a lot of downsides, but I think that Illumination makes better movies than Disney does right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I think especially which this is an insane thing to say, but script wise, because I do be watching children's animated films, and I think the scripts for Illumination films are much better in pretty much every regard. They just don't have LMM to sell songs to kids, and I think if they did, they would be unfucking stoppable.
Yeah.
So true. All right, let's move on. Mina the Hollower was delayed. Yacht Club did not give it a new release date. It was supposed to come out at the end of October. And they basically said, hey, we had that demo out and like we got a bunch of feedback and we want to change some stuff. And we don't really have a new date yet, but it should just be a few months. I was excited about this game this fall, and now it's not on the slate, and I'm kind of sad. Didn't know if anyone had any thoughts about this.
Good luck to them.
Good luck.
Glad they have a pile of money to do this with from Shovel.
They do have a pile of money to do this with.
Anybody else, I think it's like, ooh, boy, but they've got more money than God. They'll be fine. And honestly, like good for them for being like, I guess we don't need to put the game out.
Yeah, we don't have
to. Like is it sexy that we were going to put our spooky game out on Halloween Day? Yeah, absolutely. Will it matter if we put it out actually in February?
Not really.
No.
Means you get extra Halloween.
Yes, they could delay it a whole year.
A whole year?
No, I think it'll come out in February or March.
No,
probably.
They just said it would be a few months, probably. A game that I thought was already out, but it was just in an early access form, is Hyper Light Breaker. Unfortunately, Heart Machine is executing some layoffs over the next couple of weeks, and the plan is to essentially get Hyper Light Breaker to a polished place and then leave it alone. So basically they're ending development on this project. It will not reach the scope and original vision of the project. When I played this game at a couple of events and then eventually in the early access form, I did not think it was very good.
No,
it is earlier than the early access should be. And I think that's very clear. So in some respects, the writing was kind of on the wall for this game.
Yeah. I played this at Summer Game Fest last year, and I came away from it thinking that I had played like a pre-alpha build of a game that they were talking about releasing that year. And I still don't think they made enough moves to make it interesting. Like the Hyperlight stuff that they've done, I think it's an interesting world, interesting universe. Hyperlight Drifter, I still think remains the most intriguing and best game of those games. But I liked the idea of Hyperlight Breaker. I just every time I was playing it, I just wished it was Risk of Rain 2. Every single time I was playing that game, I was just like, I could be playing Risk of Rain 2, and I'm not.
Right, because
and that's how I felt.
If you're making games in the Hyperlight universe, and they're not objectively kind of lonely and alienating, then it's just an aesthetic, and it happens to look like a kind of dingier version of Risk of Rain 2, which is one of the more addictive and fun games that I've ever played in my life.
Great game.
So
good video game.
It's tough. And I don't totally, I mean, I do. Hyperlight Drifter did very well, so I understand like the impetus to put out more things in its line. But I also, from like a making games and inspiration standpoint, don't understand it as much.
Yeah. Dear listener, that will not be the first time Risk of Rain 2 is brought up on this podcast, so just look out. All right, let's move on.
Today?
Yeah, today. I'm going to talk about it again today.
We queuing back up?
Different reason. Yeah.
Oh, because of Megabonk.
Because of Megabonk. That's right. That's called a teaser, folks. Just wait.
Well, I mean, is it? Because I kind of gave it away.
No, it's not foreshadowing, just a teaser.
Just a teaser.
That's where you say it. Foreshadowing, you don't say it. Teaser, you say it.
Hey, welcome to the ad break, folks. This episode is brought to you by GameDeveloper.com. That's just the website I'm looking at right now. Go to GameDeveloper.com. And no, they did not pay us for this. Don't at them and go, hey, did we blow an ad budget for cross-promoting VGBs? No one did that. Back to the show. Tom Henderson reported over on Insider Gaming that Xbox was going to make a dedicated handheld, as we had kind of already known, but it canceled because AMD required 10 million units, it is claimed, which is a hilarious number.
Yes.
Given everything else that is happening right now.
That's the most... We won't tell them no, but we'll make them feel bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if we get this, it'll be great. But we actually don't give a shit.
We don't give a shit. That's crazy, dude.
For some comparison purposes, the Asus ROG and Lenovo Region have only sold about 1 to 2 million, and the Steam Deck only sold roughly 5 million. I think it's just under 5 million.
Do you think they even get chips from AMD for... if they make another Xbox, which they are saying up, down, left, right, and center that they are going to, and now I'm like,
again, last week you and I both said that we don't think that's true. Yes. Yeah.
Do you think AMD even is like, we'll cut the chips for you, or do you think that they will be like, you can pick from off the shelf, we're not going to make you a bespoke one, or you can get a binned version of whatever we're putting in the PlayStation?
I mean, if they said 10 million units, they definitely... it was definitely just whatever they have.
Yeah.
It was just whatever. I mean, it's just wild. But, Xbox said no, they didn't want to take the risk. And, if that's true, it's probably the smartest decision Microsoft has made in a minute. So, congrats to them. Again, they needed a win,
They needed a win, yeah. And this is definitely a win.
A win by default.
Yeah. It's just so crazy.
Congrats, guys.
The whole thing about the Xbox broadly was that it was supposed to be, and consoles generally, is that you do not make money on the object.
Yes.
At the very most, you break even on the object, but you make money on stuff you sell on top of the object.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. They've walked into the Netflix for video games about it, and then they were like, okay, actually maybe this will work.
Yeah.
And instead of being like, well, we'll just make cheaper hardware and take more of a loss on the hardware so that we can make more money on top, they're like, no. Listen, we'll charge $1,000 for a thing that is about as good as a Steam Deck, which costs $350.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, we'll just also make the box that you put under your TV $600.
$600? Yeah.
Also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Remember when the Xbox One S and Series S came out, and it almost seemed like they had an idea of how this could potentially work?
Yeah. And the writing was so deeply on the wall also, because it was like, at an economies of scale situation, this rectangle.
Nikki is getting their rectangle.
Show us the rectangle.
This Xbox Series S, really, which I'm just holding, I'm holding $500.
It is so small.
It looks like you're just holding a light cereal box.
Yeah.
The Xbox Series S, if you gave it enough time, you engineer the chip that is in this thing to be the hardware for a handheld. It's just right there. If you give it 6 or 7 years, by the time 6 or 7 years goes by, it is power efficient enough to run on batteries for 4 hours or whatever. And everyone says that's fine, even though they're lying. Like, I don't fucking get it, dude.
Yeah.
Sega's thing was that, like, they fucked up so bad and the games weren't very good.
What, for Dreamcast?
For the Dreamcast, yeah.
They definitely overplayed the hardware for the Dreamcast. They tried to pack a lot into it, and not a lot of it was ready to be, I think, adopted at scale. I think they were too early with online. They were too early with a lot of the stuff that they wanted to do. The game quality was like, I think, pretty good, but not at the rate of hits that PlayStation 2 was having.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just ran into the buzzsaw that was PlayStation 2, and it was just such a clear it was 2 generations in a row of PlayStation. Like, I love the Sega Saturn, but like it got its fucking shit kicked in by PlayStation, and Dreamcast and PlayStation 2 kind of had the same relationship. A lot of real bangers that got overlooked because nobody had a Dreamcast and nobody had a Saturn. But yeah, like PlayStation just ate their lunch 2 generations in a row.
Lotus, have you ever touched a Dreamcast controller in your life?
I've never even seen a Dreamcast in person.
I don't think.
Well, that might be a lie.
I've seen a Dreamcast in person for sure. I don't think I've ever touched or played a video game on a live Dreamcast.
No, thinking about it, I have probably hypothetically seen a Dreamcast behind the glass at like a game store when I was buying Pokemon Yellow.
But like, y'all would have gone fucking apeshit over the VMU stuff.
No, for sure.
I mean, every game I've heard of it on it, I'm like, yes.
Fucking apeshit.
But
like,
I didn't know.
It was so ahead of a million different things.
But I had a Game Boy Advance. Do you understand?
I get it.
And the cable to the GameCube. And I thought Sonic Adventure 2 was a game for the GameCube. When I then went into the store and looked at a magazine that was like, did you ever heard of the Dreamcast? I said, no.
Yeah.
Like in 2004.
Yes.
Like, have you ever heard of the Dreamcast?
I was like, I don't know what this is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Omo Rice ketchup logo.
I know. Yeah.
Good logo.
Like, what is
that? It must be said that this story mostly came from a hardware leaker, a reputable one, I will add, Kepler L2, who's reported on a lot of eventually verified AMD-related leaks. But it also must be said, just because just so fucking ethical, Windows Central's Jez Corden has said that this is not even slightly true.
Okay.
Jez famously been super fucking wrong about a lot of stuff, especially over the past 2 years, even though he works for Windows Central. Yeah. So maybe work on your sources there, bud. But yeah, it must be said. I
don't know. It's funny, even if it's not true, you know?
Right.
The more damning thing is that it's plausible.
It's plausible.
Right. It affects nothing, but it is really funny.
It's really funny. Yeah, I don't know. Tough.
Mm-hmm. Tough.
You were saying that Sega kind of ran into a buzzsaw.
Yeah.
And Microsoft like saw the buzzsaw of the PlayStation 5, like of the PS4 really. Actually they've built they've built 2 separate buzzsaws.
Yeah.
After the Xbox 360, they said, well, sick. We kind of won that one.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
They did.
We'll build our own buzzsaw and walk into it. And then after that, they were like, okay, well, we lost that one pretty bad. All of our limbs got cut off.
Mm-hmm. What if he just rolled it back? What if he just ran it back?
What if he ran it back? But they took longer to decide. It was not even that they decided to run it back. They were on a normal path. And then they said, no, but I missed the buzzsaw.
I missed the buzzsaw.
The call of the buzzsaw is so loud. So then they built a buzzsaw to walk into.
Mm-hmm.
Tough.
Most businesses are doing this, though. I mean, they're just the most American business of the ones that are currently doing this. They just love to build their own buzzsaws.
They're the American business of the three that are
American
doing
business.
The goal is to pretend that this can make money at some point, even though everyone knows that it can't.
It can't.
That is how American business works.
It is indeed. Hey, let's talk about Mind's Eye. We haven't talked about Mind's Eye in a second. One of the best games that came out this year.
Game of the year. We all beat it.
Mm-hmm.
Build a Rocket Boy, the developer laid off over 250 developers. This happened a while ago.
For why?
But Mind's Eye did not do well, unfortunately. No, it's crazy. And now 90 current and former staff people have written an open letter blasting the studio's management, including Leslie Benzies, claiming that not only did they have poor working conditions, but the layoff process might have broken the law, according to
I'm shocked.
Letter.
That the former Rockstar guy did something bad.
And this was published by they're not going to get it. Like, this is my favorite thing about this, is that they can't ever get away from this. IOI published this game, the makers of Hitman, and so they're going to be forever linked to this disaster. And they basically, the Game Workers Branch of the Independent Workers of Great Britain Union, they filed multiple legal actions against Build Rocket Boy, claiming failure to carry out fair consultation ahead of redundancies, as well as multiple cases of unfair dismissal. That's what the union said on October 10th.
Is there a physical version of Mind's Eye that I can go buy?
Like in a store?
Yeah, because this shit's going to be off the store soon, I would assume, right?
Probably. Maybe. Yeah.
How much money Lotus, do you think GameStop wants for Mind's Eye for the PlayStation 5?
$54.99.
John?
I'm gonna say $59.99. Full.
Brand new, $39.99. Pre-owned, $29.99.
Okay.
GameStop ain't what it used to be.
You've put 250 hours into Mind's Eye, and I just want to say, ask, like, how do you feel about this? Like, in the future of, what's it called? What's the sandbox called that they built for it? I don't even remember. No, I'm just fucking with you. There's no way you put any time into this game.
Well, I love the part where the villain said, "Mind's eyes, mind's eyes, mind's eyes." I thought it was really deep. So it's a shame that we won't get a follow up to that. Because I mean, we all know what happens to that guy at the end. So I don't know how.
No, and it's so sad or happy, the thing that happens
or whatever happens,
depending on what ending you get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he collected the Mind's Eye.
Yeah.
And
we all know what happens when that happens.
Dude,
we all know.
Tough.
We all know. You call Agent 47 in. God, don't you think they had something loaded before that?
Absolutely, they did.
Oh man! At what point I want to be a fly on the wall. Out of all of the meetings that IOI probably had, I wanted to be I want to be on the fly on the wall for the meeting where they have to tell Mind's Eye. We're gonna have to hold off on the Agent 47 crossover for this game because I just want to know what point they saw it. Yeah.
Leslie was definitely like, "Oh, at least once we get the Hitman DLC, it'll really hit."
Mm-hmm. Yep. So fucking funny.
Anyway.
But yeah, it's kind of cool that like a union in Britain is actually filing legal action, and we'll see what happens with that. So,
I mean, I don't know what money they're going to get from who, but good luck.
Yeah, good luck. I mean, the cool thing is that if you broke the law, like the actual law, it may not necessarily be compensation that you're after, but the
moral victory.
Leslie Benzies might not be able to own a business or something
would be
like
huge.
That. That kind of thing, which should be kind of wild.
We'll just go back to Rockstar, huh?
Probably. 2 more news stories, unless anyone's got anything else. Stephen Totillo, thank you for getting the scoop on this one. Ubisoft apparently canceled a post-Civil War Assassin's Creed last year, where you were going to take place during the Reconstruction. You would play as a black man, a former slave who moved west to start a new life, and you're going to hunt down early members of the Ku Klux Klan. A slam dunk idea for a video game if I've ever heard one in my life, but they canceled it amid the reception of the black co-protagonist of Assassin's Creed Shadows and everything else.
I feel like 3 ways about this.
Sure. There are, and honestly, when I read it, I was like, slam dunk for a concept that I think people would get excited about. But I also was like,
I went back and forth like 10 times.
How are they going to really circle that square?
Do you think Ubisoft is the team that you
exactly
want
the thought.
telling that story?
Here's the thing, because that was my first thought, is like, you think Ubisoft is going to do it? And then I was like, somehow Assassin's Creed 3, not in terms of gameplay, is not bad, actually.
That's
which
true.
is unbelievable. Like, out of the 15 to 20,000 people, or it actually might be higher than that, who work at Ubisoft, a lot of them really care. And it seems like a lot of people who really care and do like the historical shit are all on Assassin's Creed. So like, it makes so much sense too that this is a pitch that they would do. Like they already did 3, they already did Liberation randomly. And so it's like, it makes a lot of sense. Do I trust them? No, but I think that they would do fine.
I think it would, and that's the thing. I think it would be okay.
Fine.
And I don't think it would be, like, I think at a certain point, all it would which is like, and again, this is why I feel 3 ways about it. It's like, if I assume that Ubisoft does it well, or does it justice, at a certain point, it still just does turn into an Assassin's Creed game, except the guys that you are killing are wearing hoods. KKK hoods, right? Which is like, that's fine, but is it actually interesting, or is it like that's just the skin that we have wrapped around?
Yeah, it's just going to be a skin. That's I mean, that's how all the games are for the most part.
Which is, and I don't know if there is something to the Wolfenstein games that I think that feels so different about its hatred of Nazis and Nazism and the ideologies built within. Like, it is parodying them in ways that I do not know if Assassin's Creed format wise is capable of sustaining.
No, you would, if they made an Assassin's Creed game set in the Reconstruction Era, it would start with an assassin failing to tackle John Wilkes Booth in time. Like,
they got to get you back in the studio, dude.
Back in the studio.
They get you back in the studio. No, they got to get you back in there.
Get me that green card. Install me in Ubisoft Quebec. I'm making some changes.
Lotus has broken the record. The most times laid off from Ubisoft. But, they got to get her back.
I just keep coming back. They keep taking me in.
Yeah, no, you're right, Lotus. That's right. You're totally right.
Like, sometimes I think about how much research actually goes into the Assassin's Creed games. Like, really serious, nailed down research. And then they're like, also, you kill the Pope and you're best friends with Da Vinci.
Yeah, Da Vinci.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
They should set the next one at Roku City. What if instead the next Assassin's Creed was in Roku City? Like, completely out of time. Okay. But it's Roku City, and this lets them Fortnite it, right?
Right.
Because you can kill anybody.
They'll just put the Klan in it again. They're just like, we made the assets for the Klan. We're putting them in Roku City. But you could Fortnite it. Yeah, you could Fortnite it.
Good.
That'd be fun.
Good. They should do that. Well, best of luck to the Assassin's Creed team, who will make a game probably set in Western Europe.
The team is
8 years.
Yeah, that's probably true. The team is apparently sad that this is being put on the shelf, but not surprised. Blah 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 blah.
I didn't realize that new DLC for the Assassin's Creed Origins was Saudi funded. I didn't know that.
Allegedly, but it is allegedly. Set in modern day.
Mysteriously for a game that is old.
Yes.
For a game that's old.
So
fascinating.
Yeah.
We'll round up the news with Glenn Israel, veteran art director for Halo Studios, exits.
Can I read
a real crazy? Yeah, please, Nikki, please read the full LinkedIn message that Glenn Israel posted.
Let me grab I lost the tab. Okay, here it is. He posted this on LinkedIn.com.
Yes.
Okay. As of today, and after 17 long years, I am officially no longer contributing to the Halo universe. There is little more I can say for the moment, though I intend to share this particular story in its entirety when it is absolutely safe to do so next year. In the meantime, I have a message for anyone and everyone who needs to hear it. I know that the state of our industry seems dire, but never forget that you are free to choose. No illusion of security, nor promise of wealth or fame or power is worth trading away your health, your dignity, your ethics, or values. And no one can force you to. Stay strong, take evidence when necessary, and find where you belong. As always, I'll be here if you need to talk. This man worked on Halo. Okay.
Halo.
That's actually what I wrote for like the clan member that you convert in Ubisoft's new game before they axed it. But so I don't know where he got that.
That's crazy that he got that. So there was a story last week that the Halo team is announcing something this coming week.
Yeah.
Is that right? Or is it this coming week or is it this coming month?
I think it's this month.
Okay. Well, anyway, that they're announcing more Halo stuff. And then the Halo art director is gone. But there's little more I can say for the moment. I intend to share this particular story in its entirety when it is absolutely safe to do so next year.
I don't like what non-disclosure ends in a year.
A director, but it ends in a year.
Ends in a year. I don't understand
know what that means.
I don't know what that means either.
Unless it is like we're getting rid of the Halo studio that we just rebranded. Like sure. I don't know what that means. It's such a crazy threat. That I love it.
Yeah,
I love
the clock is ticking. Glenn Israel tapping his watch, looking at the screen. Yeah,
it's such a crazy threat to put on LinkedIn. So yeah, when this came across this Culture Crave post came across my feed,
which is really funny.
Which is like also like. Damn, how the mighty have fallen. That Culture Crave, a fucking aggregator of garbage from shit island, is like putting Halo news up on their channels is
I had to open it in another tab because I have Culture Crave blocked everywhere. Because why wouldn't I? Why would they have ever said something that I am interested in looking at, and then all of a sudden they're reporting on Halo?
How could they have
LinkedIn
possibly
posts?
scooped it? Yeah, exactly. God, it's crazy. What do you think the new Halo shit is?
It's just the first one remastered in Unreal 5.
You think so?
Yeah. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. Right. Does it even have the multiplayer is a question that I ask myself literally every day.
What?
I don't know if it does.
Like, really?
I think because $35 it's Unreal Engine 5 and it's the first game and there's no multiplayer, like feels right.
They are the type to be like that? Infinite's the multiplayer game, and then this is the other one.
I guess that was what I would say is like I guess I could see them not wanting to cannibalize their own thing if they're really going to double down
all
on
of the
Infinite.
money they're making on Halo Infinite.
I mean, that's like the thing. It's like, are they like this feels like maybe they would do multiplayer to actually make a buck or two. I don't know. But
then it's like it's not going to feel the same. Like there is something novel. I think about being like, okay, well, you remember Halo 1.
Yes.
And the last time we remade Halo 1, it was like, or the last time we did Halo 1, it was a remaster. Like it was a kind of a down to the studs remaster, but like it was still Halo 1 such that you could press a button and it would give you the old video game, right? Mm-hmm. This would be ground up Halo 1 again.
Okay.
And I don't know if people are going to be nostalgic for having Halo 1 if you then say, well, we've rebuilt it in Unreal 5. Mm-hmm. If they're going to be like, well, this feels good. Don't even give them the opportunity to say this isn't anything like Halo 1 multiplayer by not putting it in the game. And then you charge $35 for it. And it's on the PlayStation day and date.
Yeah. Yeah,
they're not trying to make money anymore. Like I don't know. Like
what you have to remember is that they don't care.
No, they don't care.
It doesn't fucking matter. So like
earlier, Lotus pointed out Nintendo likes money. Nikki now saying Microsoft not such a big fan.
They don't.
They're nonplussed towards the concept.
So again, slam dunks left and right. They could make another Blinks the Time Cat, and make another $250 million in 15 minutes, but they just won't.
Where the fuck is Blinks? I want my Blinks in Unreal 5, please. I don't know. I just hope that we see a real uptick in like really insane LinkedIn posting for the next couple years. That would be
delightful.
We had a Harada in the past year, so
that's true. Yeah.
There's time.
Where's Martin O'Donnell? What's he up to?
I don't know. Good question. Can you find him easily on LinkedIn?
I don't know. He tried to start a studio, remember? And he's got bad ideas. And then he ran for Congress.
Ooh, I don't remember that. I don't remember running for Congress. Was he a Republican?
Yeah, of course. Here's a post that he made on November 4th, 2024. I don't put much stock into celebrity endorsements, and I'm a pretty minor celebrity. But I was audio director for 5 Halo games and Destiny 1. You might remember these menu screens. And then it's pictures of Halo, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 3 again, Halo 3 ODST, and then Halo Reach. I don't know why Halo 3 is in here 2 times.
2 times?
Anyway, the second sentence is, I'm voting for Trump and you should too. #gamers for Trump.
Oh.
And that's why he won.
That's why he won.
That put him over.
God, that's like, it doesn't matter who my father is. Do you know who my father is in like the same sentence? It's so crazy.
That man worked with Paul McCartney and threw it in the garbage.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That song is so bad.
Have we listened to it lately? I was just trying to play it in my head. And the song that played in my head... No, great question. That's such a good point. The song that started to play in my head is the Peter Gabriel song from the credits of WALL-E is what started playing in my head. Instead of the Destiny song. So I don't know what it sounds like.
I don't think I could pick that Destiny song out of a fucking Sonic lineup. I don't think I could do that. No. Oh wow. Sir Paul. All right, let's talk about some video games we played, huh?
Okay.
Let me get a really clean take of this. So so I know everyone's gonna want to clip it and stuff and embarrass me online and stuff like that. Lotus, please tell me about Digimon as much as you care to.
Well, there goes Nikki, afraid of Digimon, just like the rest of you.
Just like the rest of us.
Well, the major preface I should do for this is I have never played a Digimon game before, except Digimon Rumble Arena 2, which I bought in the clearance bin from my local GameStop for the GameCube in 2008 or so. I am slightly too young for the Digimon like anime and stuff. They completely missed me. I don't know anybody who likes Digimon. I have very vague understanding of Digimon, and I can only recognize a handful of Digimen. This game is really fun.
I've heard really good things about Time Stranger.
I've heard good things in general about Digimon World and the Digimon Story series. However, they are very clearly for perverts.
Yeah.
Like, in the only like comparison point I have, which is also something I only have vague knowledge of, is like Shin Megami Tensei, where like there's a lot of grinding, but you're not just grinding, you're doing it with intent, and there's lots of systems and stuff. And that sure is the case for this, but I am enjoying it. I'm playing on like regular mode, whatever it's called, as opposed to story mode or hard mode. I am occasionally getting my shit kicked in. I did.
Is the localization good?
Well, no, of course not. It's by keywords. What do you mean? What kind of question is that?
Because I played the first one of these, Cyber Sleuth, and everyone was like, this game fucking owns. And then I was like, did you read any of the words?
No, yeah. So here's what I would say. Number one, I'm playing with the Japanese voice, but I can't read Japanese, so I'm playing in English. But there's nothing that could explain the disappointment of a dub or a localization like that. Like this, there's a big spider Digimon.
Spider-Mon.
Okugomon or something like that?
You made that up.
Okugukomon? I don't know. There's too many of them. And they have an ability that's called like...
Okuwamon. Yeah.
I think that's a different guy. Whatever. Point is, Big Spider, his signature ability is Venom Blast. And before I even get into that, probably the craziest thing about this game, in general, there are so many fucking Digimon in the game, fully modeled, that you can have whatever you want. The other crazy thing is that every single Digimon has a signature move, and like Koromon has one. And then Koromon turns into Agumon and it changes into whatever Agumon is. And then Agumon turns into Greymon and he gets the new one too. And every single Digimon voices their signature ability, which I find like, just in terms of scale, it's kind of crazy. Like, is it reusing the same voice actors? Yeah, for sure. But it's still wild. So I suppose in English, Spider-Man says Venom Blast. However, because I have the Japanese voice on, he says Sting Operation. Which is a much better name for it.
Way better. That's really fucking cool.
Way better.
So there's a lot of stuff like that. And I mean, in general, the story is stupid shonen shit for babies.
Yeah,
that is occasionally deeply tonally dissonant, like every shonen is, because they want to be for kids, but they also want to tell like big and interesting stories. Case in point, an hour, not even, like 30 minutes before I had to get ready for the podcast, I was locked in on a boss fight. And I really wanted to get it done before the podcast. So I was just using every single item I have and cheesing the hell out of it and everything. And I'm so glad I did, because I was introduced to the concept that in the future, because it's Digimon Story Time Stranger, they have ghettoized the Digimon.
Fuck yes. Let's go.
They have built a giant wall.
Yes.
And all the Digimon have to live on the other side of the wall.
Yes!
And there is a shadow police that rounds up rogue Digimon that get into Shinjuku.
Let's go.
Which is so insane.
Don't those fuckers live in the computer? Why are we building a wall?
Because apocalypse happen, and it may or may not be your
fault. And they come out of the computer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They come out of computer.
They came out of the digital world and into the real worlds.
Wow.
Because there was a war between the Digimon.
I don't think I've ever looked at like all of them.
You can't. You'll go insane. One time, when I streamed regularly, I was bored.
Crazy.
It was recommended that I'd make a tier list, and I think after 3 days, I had only gotten maybe a tenth of the way through it.
There are so many of them, and when I said what I said on Blue Sky yesterday, John, that is true. They
a lot of them turn into
sexies. From lizards.
Into
they're
people, full on titties on one of these. Yeah.
Yes, Angelomon, huge for me, influential.
Huge. When I played
development.
Digimon Rumble Arena 2, and I said, "Oh, Patamon's so cute. Patamon looks like an eclair with wings for ears."
Yes,
and then he turns into Angemon.
Yep.
Okay. Whatever.
Smash for sure, but like you were a little donut before.
All of these evolutions look like the final boss of a Final Fantasy game.
And you know what? Do. And sometimes they're worthless.
Yes.
Like sometimes they look cool as fuck and they're worthless. Yeah. I had nightmares when I watched the Digimon movie, which is not really I didn't know this until much later, but the Digimon movie as we got it in the United States of America was actually just 3 made for TV shows, hour-long specials that they cut together weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's the Digimon movie is why I love the Bare Naked Ladies.
Oh,
because 1 week is in the John, what do you have to say about that? They play 1 week in the opening of that flick.
Bare Naked Ladies, Angelwoman.
Makes you think. Yeah, make you think.
Makes you think.
So. Yeah, no, like there's a 3D animated sequence at the end of that movie with Digimon movie last guy. Do you think it'll give it to me?
Yeah.
You think it'll give it to me?
It might.
Yes. Wait, no. So it was cool as hell because Garurumon, Metal Garurumon, and Wargreymon do together. Mm-hmm. They kiss. They do a Steven Universe fusion.
Yeah.
And they turn into Omnimon. And I was like, wow, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Yes. For the people playing at home, if I remember correctly, Omnimon looks almost exactly like Gundam 01.
Yeah. Omnimon's cool as fuck. Just a cool guy. And again, he was, before he turned into a cool robot, a dinosaur and a wolf.
And to be clear, small dinosaur, small wolf.
Yes. And that's the thing that is cool about Digimon is that every time they would digivolve, there was like when you were watching Pokemon and there was an evolution, you were like, oh, it's going to kind of look like the thing that it's permanent, and B, it's gonna kind of look like the thing that it started out as. Like Charmander to Charizard is like a logical 1, 2, 3 step.
Charmander to Charmeleon's basically the same thing.
It's basically the same guy. He's just taller and a little darker. Okay. But like with Digimon, you never fucking knew. No. You never knew. Once they introduced the fact that 2 Digimon could kiss, then it was like the whole fucking ball game was blown wide open. John, what did you just find?
John's making a face.
Ordinemon is just naked girl with wings that are.
Why are you only looking at the naked girl ones?
Yeah, what's that about?
No. This looked like an ink blot, but then I was like, "What's in the middle of the ink blot?" And it's a naked woman.
I see.
I didn't know. I knew about the little dinosaur.
Yeah, yes. John, you're right. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
The thing that's nice about Digimon though is that it is so surprising, I think. And this game keeps that, where if you haven't encountered a Digimon before, you can know what you need to Digivolve, but it will just show you like a silhouette. So it's fun. Awesome. And then obviously because of the way Digimon works, where you can de-Digivolve and then Digivolve and like with no penalty. And in fact, sometimes it's a good idea because of the stat grinding training shenanigans. Right. If you get an ugly guy who sucks, you can just de-Digivolve and then pick a different guy.
A different guy that you like more.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's fun to have that element of surprise. It was extremely funny that I was like, okay, there's so many Digimon I don't know. I'm going to try this silhouette. It doesn't look familiar to me. I'm going to pick this guy. It was fucking Renamon, which is the fox one with the purple.
The one that everybody wants to fuck.
Yeah, one of a few, but the most famous furry, horny bait in Digimon, perhaps.
It was so embarrassing to realize that people wanted to fuck Renamon, because I just thought that Renamon was cool.
Renamon is cool.
I just didn't realize that everyone wanted to fuck Renamon.
People will fuck anything.
They did. They will.
And Lotus, you're so right. You're so true. They will just fuck anything. My right AirPod just died.
Ah, rip.
Oh, all right. Well, hopefully the left one stays with us.
I don't think it will.
So the clock is ticking. So Lotus, what is this game? What's the loop of this game?
The loop of this game is that it seems to be extremely long based on how far I am so far, but I kind of can't tell because I only know a handful of Digimon. I did a lot of work to get the handful that I want and recognize. And so I might have just taken too long. But an extremely long story-based, somewhat linear JRPG where you have to take time off to grind and do like kind of granular stuff with the Digimon, including changing their personalities by talking to them or training them in specific ways. Because then this is actually a thing in Pokemon, they just never tell you about it. Not the changing part, but personalities that affect how your Pokemon/Digimon gain stats. So if you have a certain personality, you get a lot of attack and defense every time you level up. And you do that so you can meet certain requirements to then Digivolve into the thing you want. And then you can like destroy lower level Digimon to feed that Digimon and get it levels, get it stats, de-Digivolve it because now some of those stats just stay forever. And then you can do that back and forth to really cheese the shit out of the game and just have like little baby mon with 10,000 in everything. Yeah. And then you fight big guys.
I don't know if it's true in the game, Lotus, but my memory is that there are some Digimon that have forked Digivolution. So like depending on...
Every fucking guy can turn into at least 5 guys.
Yes. Yeah. So depending on the ways that you... And it was like this in the Game Boy Advance and the DS games that I played. Like depending on how you coddle the lizard, it will turn into a different thing. And then, like when you pull them back to their original form, you can respec them basically to turn into a different thing. They're like really deep. Like it is.
You can get very deep with it.
Considering like it was just Tamagotchi for boys. Like the exponential curve of mechanical growth for this property is kind of crazy. Because it was just Tamagotchi for boys. And then they were like, okay, well, I guess we have to put some rules in it.
It's also fun that, like, design-wise, they have done whatever the opposite of painting yourself into a corner is. They're like, we can do whatever the fuck we want, whenever we want.
They started with the donut turns into a hot woman.
Yes.
But that's where they started.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I was going to ask a dumb question. I was like, well, they're digital, so why do we care about them? But now they're ripped out of the fucking computer, so they're real as fuck now.
So, I mean, that's the thing with Digimon is it's always been, especially because it's a Y2K property, there's always been the real world and the digital world. And, like, they're equally real. And, like, the Digimon do live there in their own world. And sometimes the people get sucked into the digital world and they can hang out. But, like, they are real and have feelings and yada, yada, yada. And yeah, this story's dumb because you get like a protagonist Digimon who's like a very boring shonen boy who is basically just human, and they try to shortcut any kind of personality that he has because you literally see him hatch out of an egg basically. And so it's like,
cool.
He's talking about how oppressed he was in the human world, and I'm like, you're there for 12 hours. I'm sorry you had to wear a hat because you have horns. And now he's about to be ghettoized. That was my cliffhanger that I left on. We just got captured.
Is there?
There's also time travel.
Yeah, I was gonna say so. Yes, it's called Time Stranger.
I mean, it's called Time Stranger. Yes. I guess. Yeah.
The extent of the time travel is not clear to me at this point.
Okay, that's what I was gonna say. Because you're what? How far in are you?
30 hours about.
30 hours and you haven't gotten to the time.
And you still don't know the fucking time part?
No, but again, I did spend an untold amount of time. That's the thing is, like, I don't play really long RPGs or JRPGs very often.
Sure.
And so, like, just trying to guess the scale of it is a little difficult because I'm not used to it.
That's funny, though. I mean, that's like spending the first 30 hours of Breath of the Wild in a cave. It's like, I haven't been outside yet. Can't wait for the wild to hit.
I think it's because there's so many systems. And, like, it starts you off, and in the first, 2 hours, I would say, you're already at the point where you can put the Digimon in the farm, and you can train them and digivolve them and re-digivolve them to juice their stats. And so I think it's trying to keep it somewhat linear. The story is just that you get sent back in time, and you're trying to get back to your main time. I have just gone back to where I'm supposed to be, but it's different. Like, we have changed it because I was in the past and we did different stuff, right? I don't know if, like, the game is going to make a whole thing out of time traveling and just let me do it whenever I want. But it possibly could. Like, I don't know if it's just stages of you're in this timeline than that one.
Yeah, or if it's a mechanic.
Or if it's a whole mechanic. It feels like it should be a whole mechanic. I'm not sure if it is, though.
Yeah.
Lotus, do you want to know what how long to beat is for this video game?
Oh.
Yeah, I'd love to know.
36 and a half hours.
That is so funny. I mean, it hasn't been out for a long time, so I feel
you've only got like 6 hours. No, you only have 6 hours left.
Again, that's the thing. Is it could be that I'm just randomly in the end, but it doesn't make sense to me because also the Digimon have like tiers basically, where in Pokemon you have base and then group 1. I don't remember what it's called, but base 1, 2, 3. My Digimon are only at ultimate level, which is not very high.
Yeah.
And I have also just discovered that I can DNA Digivolve, which is when you do Omnimon, when you combine two Digimon together. Digimon fans and people who played the previous game, a friend of mine informed me, will be happy to know, as I was telling them.
Does it do the animation? Does it do what you want?
So you can permanently DNA Digivolve Digimon, or you can, if you have both of them on the field of battle, you can Digivolve them for one turn to do like a super attack.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Which is cool. Apparently it was not like that in other games. So it's pretty easy. There's also some personality stuff with it. They have to be the right personality to Digivolve and all this stuff.
Is there any in Digimon Frontier, which I'm sure you all watched, both of you.
Yeah. Every episode.
They became the Digimon.
So
is there
I
any of that in this?
That will be a plot point. They're trying really hard to do like a
segregation.
Just because we're different. Yeah.
I see. Well,
even the Digimon are segregated. And it's also it has that obnoxious JRPG thing where the story is just entirely based off of one mythology that a guy read about.
Right.
Yeah.
So like the Digimon world is named Iliad. I don't know if that's always been the case. And the bad Digimon are called Titans. And I was like, but they're normal size. They're like normal guys, but it's like Titans like a faction. I don't know.
They just started, on the same day the video game came out, they started a new season of the anime. It is on Hulu. Or wait. Huh? Oh, it's on Crunchyroll or Hulu, I guess, depending on where you are. That's
Crazy.
cool. Listen, I thought Digimon was so fucking sick. Like when I was young, I thought it was like, it very frequently and very quickly became more interesting to me than the Pokemon anime, because at the time as a child for whom it was appropriate, I was like, this fucker's not growing. Like his narrative, Ash Ketchum's narrative arc is not interesting at all.
Stale.
It's the same fucking thing every time. But you never knew what was going to happen when you watched Digimon, and it was so different every single, like at the beginning. And to be so clear, the span between when I started watching Digimon as it was aired in the United States of America, which was in hold on, I want to be correct on it. Give me a second. Okay,
Digimon?
That's correct.
Digital Monsters, Digimon
are the champions. So like in the United States, it was around 2000, 1999, 2000.
Mm-hmm.
And then the end of me watching Digimon was 2003. It's like it was a 3 or 4 year jump, but every year was so different. And the Pokemon games, because there were games attached to them because it's the same problem that the games have, that the IP has right now, which is that like it's cadenced out, reliant on each other. Digimon didn't feel like it had that issue, and it was constantly different and it was constantly changing. And that's why I thought it was so cool. So I'm glad to hear that this one is good.
It's fun to play. The story's really dumb, and I think you can skip. Like I don't know. This game took them forever to make. There's some like weird stuff that is like, okay, I assume this is either a really weird localization thing where the localizers took a very huge swing, which isn't the case because it's keywords and it's all AI. Or like I don't know what. The main thing is like the designs of the lead characters are extremely cool. The protagonists that you play as, and that is because they're like a secret agent from the future. And so when you go to the past, immediately the kind of main protagonist girl, deuteragonist girl, is like, oh, your clothes are like so weird. What the fuck? You look like are you cosplaying? Like, what's going on? And so then like people try to start to catch on to you. And so she buys you new clothes. And her dad, who you're staying with, literally tells you like, hey, you know, I know that it's not your style, but like if you could wear the clothes, she's been having a hard time. So please change into the clothes. So you do. And then for the entire rest of the game, she continues to mention how your clothes are weird, even though you're not wearing them anymore. And in fact, you can change your costume a lot. You can buy new ones. And there's a bunch of paid DLC ones. And yeah, there's just like a lot of random stuff like that. The stat bonuses don't appear properly. Like you have a 150% damage and it always shows at 200% for some reason. And there's just like a lot of weird little things like that. The worst thing about this game is the menus. Everything's in a different menu. There's no way to like bookmark or tag stuff. There's not like a Digimon compendium. So it doesn't matter if you're going, you can always see all the Digimon you can de-digivolve one of them into if you have it, and all the ones you can go up to. But then you can't see like where it spider webs out from that. So I'm like, fuck, does Woodmon turn into Togemon? Or are they not related at all? And they're in the same, vertical class, and other guys can turn into either, like, just stuff like that. Digivolution and setting up the Digimon are different menus.
Why?
It's really weird. You can't digivolve or see what a Digimon needs to digivolve from the farm, which is where you train the guys. You just you need a pen and paper to play the game. You need spreadsheets. Which
it's like you're playing Fez or Blueprints, but it's fucking Time Stranger.
It's so like there's a lot of stuff there that just kind of doesn't work, but I don't find it too cumbersome because I will just write it down or open a website that tells me what the tree is.
Which is
it should be in the game.
I think it should be in the game, but how fun to stretch your brain a little different, you know?
I mean, I'm glad I can't see any of the Digimon, and I'm just randomly, I'll be like, oh, these guys could Digivolve? Okay. Let's see some new guys.
Yeah.
For $1 million, how many video games are listed on the list of Digimon video games Wikipedia page?
52.
I'm going to say 27.
Nikki, you win. Price is Right rules. It is 63.
63
video games.
Does that include are there mobile ones?
There are mobile games.
And probably a web browser, really you have to imagine.
Those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's cool.
About it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for them.
Good for them. You've convinced me that, like, this is a classic example of a game that, like, the last week of December this year, I'll be like, oh, Nikki's still here, but in stream audio only. Sorry. Like the last week of December, I'll be like, what have I missed this year? And I will pick this game up and play it for like
just no life
3 hours. And I'll just like, and maybe I will do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those games where enough people have said, actually, this is really kind of cool.
I'm having a good time. Part of it too is that on the like first or second day I was playing it, my GPU started to fail. So I got the bottle taken away from me right when it was starting to get good. So that I did get the new GPU and immediately play 12 hours of it straight without thinking about it. So
that's a good sign.
Yeah. I'm having fun. I don't know. Next time I get to like a point of just grinding and stuff, I'll stream it and show y'all.
Please. Yeah, please. I would love to see that. I want to tell you all about a game called Shadow Labyrinth, a game I started playing last week. And it is
Pac-Man game?
It is the fucking Pac-Man Metroidvania. The
one that Charles hated?
It's the grim dark Metroidvania with Pac-Man in it. Yes, it has gotten very, very mixed reviews. One of those games that has just been all over the place with how people feel about it. I actually think this game is kind of, I think it's kind of cool. I think this game is kind of cool.
Do it.
I think this game is kind of cool. I like that it is, listen, in a world of Hollow Knights, which for all intents and purposes is a Metroidvania, but it's so unbelievably like overbearingly large. It's hard to feel, for me, like I can just kind of dig into this. I think with something like Hollow Knight, if I got to remember where shit is, and you do in that game, I got to play it through. Like I just have to like sit down and
if you take a break, you are fucked.
So I know I want to do that, but I'm not there yet. With Shadow Labyrinth, it is a much simpler game, but imagine, if you will, some sort of weird future world scenario, and you end up in this weird prison, and literal fucking Puck from Pac-Man, Puckman, is like, hey, friend, the game starts with, you're the 8th one that it's come through here, and none of them have made it.
That's crazy.
But I'm joining you in your journey, and let's go, friend.
Wait, sorry, is it the same Pac-Man?
It's the same Puck.
For all? And
yes. Okay. And it's just forlorn that no one else has made it through this thing. Fucking wild. Takes no time for the Pac-Man of it all to basically reveal itself. You can eat the boss enemies in this game to get some sort of abilities or power-ups, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. But also there are just moments where it's like, oh, you can't go anywhere, huh? But you see this rail that's on the side of the screen? You're just going to turn into Pac-Man now, and you're going to trace this path like you're just fucking Pac-Man. And you're eating power pellets. And what are the power pellets? That's right. It's the soul's currency to upgrade all of your shit.
Of course.
So it kind of whips ass. I don't know. Like, I kind of like it. There are like weird platforming sections where you're Pac-Man and you've got to jump between rails and stuff. This is a weird game. I one of those games that I am filled with mirth that it exists, because it just feels impossible. It feels like a dartboard project that someone at Bandai
Some shit
Namco
that would be on the
like,
Sega Saturn.
Absolutely, 100%.
It feels like a Saturn game. That's why he likes it.
And I think it's really interesting. Now, I've not gotten super far. I don't know how mechanically dense it gets. Maybe it gets super frustrating. I'm not sure. But so far, for the first few hours, I don't know. I think this is a really interesting mishmash of things.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of neat. So a very, very divisive game. I don't know. It's been on, I think it's already been on sale on Steam. I think I picked it up for about like $4 off or something, but it's cool. I've just enjoyed the first few hours of it. And yeah. And then, folks, I played a game called Megabonk, which
yeah. That seems. I saw the trailer for this, and I legitimately didn't tell you about it because I thought it would maybe become a problem for you. But it seems like you maybe found it on your own.
Someone sent John crack cocaine in the mail.
hey, folks! When did I download this game? Y'all want to guess?
2.5 days ago.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say you've got 30 in it.
15.5 hours, and it was 2 days ago. Yep.
Damn.
So yeah, it's Vampire Survivors. It's Vampire Survivors in 3D space, but like I know that's the real narrow version of it that a lot of people have given you. But what I'm giving you is that it's really just a Risk of Rain 2 with Vampire Survivor mechanics placed over it. It is so much Risk of Rain 2 that I know fundamentally that Risk of Rain 2 is a better game, and I'm thinking about firing it back up this weekend because it's just super, super good. But what Megabonk is scratching an itch for is just Vampire Survivor stuff, but when you're jumping and moving and you're using speed as part of your arsenal and verticality as part of your arsenal, it does open that toolbox up in really interesting ways. That the thing that I think is tough for a lot of people to get past, and it is tough for me, is that it's clearly made by some sort of fucking mega dork meme lord, and like every single thing is just
tower.
Yes, like everything is just a layer meme. Like, you know, the money power-ups are called, like, you could go stonks like the second you pick it up, and it's just like tough. It's just stuff that's like, it's hard. Like, it's tough for me to like take it super seriously, but the game is very clearly not trying to take itself super seriously. It's sold like over 1 million fucking copies in the past like week or whatever. If you like a Vampire Survivors, if you like a Risk of Rain 2, if you like a fucking Galactic
Deep Rock
Galactic Survivor, it is really fucking good. It's really good. It's just really fun. I love like stacking like 20 poison power-ups on top of each other, and then a boss pops up and its bar just turns almost purple almost in its entirely immediately, and it just slowly dies of poison as I'm running around avoiding a million different hordes of things. There's a boss in the second level called the Scorpion Nussie. Stupid. Fucking stupid.
Because Dark Souls.
In the desert, you fight a boss called Lil Anubis.
I can't wait till they make a normal mod for it where everything is named normal style.
Borderlands, yeah, we're almost.
It's something other than Borderlands. Like it's just gumbo. It's just bullshit. Gumbo.
It's gumbo.
I mean, it's
I love gumbo.
Love gumbo. Love a brown soup.
But it is the most kind of hopelessly one more run addicted I've gotten to something in quite a while. And this one, I don't think this will even be on my machine in a week. Like I'm gonna extract it, and I'm like, and then I think I'll be done.
I don't even remember what the name of that game that I felt the last way. It was the one where all the guys are emoji and it's on a grid like threes. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. No. Merge Maestro.
Merge Maestro. Yes.
Yeah.
I was like,
literally for a day and a half, I thought that was going to be the biggest game in the world.
Yeah, it fell off.
For a day and a half. It fell off so fast.
Yeah. But same thing. Like, I do think there is something beautiful about, which is like, I don't know, how much is Megabonk? Like $3, $5, $9?
No, I think it was $10.
Okay, that's honest. That's still great, right?
Anything below $12.99 is like, that's basically nothing for a video game.
Yes, and like I do think that there is, in the economics of it, right? Like I do think that there is part of when you design your game and market your game and position your game price wise, where you're like, yeah, I will get people to buy it and then keep it past the return window. But if they don't stay, then kind of like whatever. I'm gonna get like a very dedicated group of people who play this game. But like, yeah, kind of it like what like whatever. So it is Borderlands. So John's put the death screen on the screen. Okay, folks, for listeners, and it is a skeleton wearing sunglasses doing a kickflip.
This is a character in the game.
Okay. What's his name?
What do you think his name is?
Mr. Bones.
Lotus, do you have a guess?
I'm going to say it's Just Jack.
That's honestly, I love both those guesses. It's Calcium.
Stupid.
Oh, okay. I see.
But that is, you know what? I will say that's better than Mr. Bones. And so, and then it says you dead, DED. Maybe him, all lowercase, maybe him skill issue ?
That's what happens when you die.
It's pretty close to Borderlands, brother.
It's pretty close.
The difference between Borderlands is that it's more out of date. Always.
It's more out of date.
Eternally.
Yeah. This character does do a kickflip every single time you jump, which is actually cool, and it's the fastest character in the game.
That's pretty
that makes sense.
It is pretty good. But that's kind of the level we're talking about.
Yeah,
it's tough.
It's tough for maybe this is just my cynicism and my hateration.
Sure,
but like
in this dancery
right
that's
here
crazy.
Today. But these things make me so eternally cynical because I don't even think that it's like, oh, real memers made this. It's like,
right,
this is nice on social media.
Right.
And this will get the epic lulz and the clicks. And I'm like, I would prefer if I could believe that they actually just think this shit is funny, but I don't think that.
Yeah. I think that's astute. So yeah, that's Megabonk. I played a whole lot of it. Nikki, I want you to tell me about these two things that you've written down here. Some indie game I've never heard of, and then a computer.
Yeah. I've played more Hades 2. I'm hearing Malinois talk more. And I'm like, damn, you're kind of annoying. In a way that's
I think she's kind of annoying.
In a way that's like,
they really nailed it with Zagreus. That's part of it. That's part of it, is that they nailed that really well, I thought.
But the kind of like Malinois' driving, she tells everybody she sees everything that she has seen. In a way that feels like a child and in a way that feels narky because of how old she is. So like, kind of, I'm like, damn, I don't know if I like, is the thing that you're fighting against horrible, right? Like, are you fighting the good fight right now? For sure. Do I like the way that you're approaching it and the way that you're moving through the space? Not really.
Like a cast member of Vanderpump Rules? Not really.
Yeah, she's like, she's messy in a way that isn't like, it's productive. Framing it that way, I think might actually be helpful for me, John, kind of moving forward, like it's reality, but like, or reality TV, I mean, specifically, but like, she's telling everybody about the things that happened to her. She's really messy, and the ways that she is messy, and I think this is because I am playing the game kind of out of order, which is why I'm like, right now where I'm sitting in my body is I'm like, oh boy, I do regret having played as much of this game in early access as I did, because it is really difficult for me to figure out what is and isn't new. I don't know how the game is presenting the new content to me. And if that, like, I know the flow is completely fucked. I imported my save on the Switch. I bought the game on Switch, and you can just import your save from Steam. And I did that mostly because I like didn't want to do the beginning of the game again. Mostly because I'm like, oh no, like I know how it works. Like, I don't need to. Like, I did it, but retroactively, I'm kind of like, oh boy, I do wish I could just see it over.
You could just see it presented how they
want me to see it, because I'm getting things that feel remedial for Malinois's relationships. And I'm like, oh boy, like this, it does feel disjointed. It does feel out of order. And like, for most people, this is literally not an issue, right? Like, this is an issue that I have caused to myself because I played so much of the game in early access. Yeah. But that's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah. She is a little bit like, why isn't this about me? Like,
she's a narc. Like, she's like a self-centered narc.
Yeah.
And like, the thing that I am struggling with about her portrayal is that she doesn't know. And I don't know if like if the player is supposed to know and realize that that's what's the case or not. But like, my read on her is like, oh, I'm kind of annoyed by you, actually. Like, I'm in support of the ways that you're trying to free your father and brother and mother from eternal time jail. Like, absolutely get on it. But the ways that you're kind of stepping on other people to get there kind of doesn't feel great.
Yeah, as much as Hades is about storytelling and characters and stuff, I would never presume it to have the depth of character, the depth of writing to do that kind of thing intentionally. So
you fight. This is a mild spoiler. One of the bosses when you go up is Prometheus. Okay, and Prometheus's whole thing is that he has been entirely fucked over by the gods.
Yeah,
his whole character arc is that he got fucked over for nothing really that he did. They just didn't like him and they decided to fuck him over. And Malinois is kind of like, nah, I get it. I get why they did that. And like, it's like, no, like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, I sympathize with Prometheus more than I sympathize with you in this situation, Malinois, but like, you're the player character. I have to kill Prometheus, even though Prometheus's whole thing is like, yeah, dude, like, I'm just trying to enact any kind of change here because it seems like the way that it currently is fucking blows.
That's kind of like, that's our dad. That's all our dads. They know that, right? Prometheus is like our dad, basically.
Yeah, like, and it's like
he gave us fire. And then is he the one who he gets his liver eaten by vultures for eternity?
Yes,
that's him.
Yes,
yeah,
that's his whole fucking thing. And it's like, Malinois's like, nah, dude, I gotta fucking end your life every single night if I want to, in order to stop the thing that's happening because my dad is stuck in time jail. And it's like, oh boy,
sorry about all that shit that happened to you, but
yeah, but then, it sounds like she ain't sorry.
No, but she deeply isn't sorry because she is like more than. There is something, I think, because Zag's story was, damn, my dad's fucking annoying and I miss my mom. That is naturally more endearing than I don't know. And maybe, like, speaking honestly, maybe this is like the I have a dead dad of it all. But I'm kind of like, I don't know, dude. Did you know these people? Or were you baby? And you're kind of like, you're yearning for this thing that you don't know and understand.
You don't actually know that you have.
Yeah. And you're like, instead of embracing the community that you do have, you are chasing, because you have the ability and the power to do so, you're chasing this thing that is like, I don't know.
I don't know how this ends, but like, are you sure that it doesn't go in that direction?
I don't think it will.
Okay.
And like, I don't know, but like at the pace that I'm at, like I've killed Kronos twice, and the build, like there is a, I really kind of don't want to do spoiler, but like Zag is in the game. You have a conversation with him afterwards that I'm kind of like, oh, this is a story about Malinois getting the thing that she wants. It doesn't feel like there's a twist that is going to be like, oh, there is something larger. Like it does feel like Malinois is going to get the thing that she wants, and the story is about her bashing her head against the wall to get the thing. John, it just says you entered the studio. So John's in here again. So, okay. So just for the listener at home, okay? On the video version, which you can find at youtube.com/VGBs, I think, maybe.
Hey, folks, I'm reversed in this one.
Yeah, you're also on a different microphone?
You're on a different microphone, and it seems the color grading is also different.
Is it a different?
So John's old John is gone. Do you want to say some words into the microphone?
Hi.
That doesn't sound right.
Not quite.
Leave this in, Jordan.
Yeah, leave this in. And maybe to your point, Nikki, even if it does turn out that there's a big twist, beating the game multiple times and not receiving any inclination of it is its own criticism, even if it does change pretty drastically.
And this is on the topic of I played too much of this game too early. The first time I beat Kronos, the game is like, well, awesome. You did it. Anyway, that's all we have.
Yeah.
And then the second time I beat him, which is only important to me, right? Because I'm the person that beat him the first time. Narratively, there was not more game for me to experience. The second time I beat Kronos, they were like, whoa, you beat Kronos for the first time. How cool. And I'm like, well, I didn't, though, is the thing. That's that's the second time I beat him. So it feels there's some sort of dissonance between my played experience and then the narrative that is only because I played so much of the game so early. It is still mechanically unbelievably sound. I tried to do a run with the jetpack because last week on the show, John and I talked about like how none of the weapons, like there are a lot of the weapons that don't feel very good. And after that conversation, I was like, okay, let me like actually try, because I haven't tried that many of them. I didn't love the jetpack. I didn't love the fire. Like I messaged someone who I know is playing a lot of the game, and I was like, hey, am I using this weapon right? Like, is this supposed to feel like this? Which
I think is so valid.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah. And I was like, okay, so I guess I still don't like it. I got all the way to Kronos with the scythe or with the axe, and there's a hand. Each weapon has different augments, basically. And one of the augments for the axe is a scythe. And I got all the way to Kronos with that, but at no point did it feel like I was doing the stuff I wanted to do. Like it just didn't quite feel right. So I'm gonna move back to the daggers and kind of move through the game that way. So yeah, that's Hades 2. I think it is still really, really well made, but there was something happened to me in the last week where I'm like, damn, wait, I don't, and it literally is just like Malinois has talked more, where I'm like, oh man.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's the worst thing you could do.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
I don't mean that philosophically. I mean, a lot of video game characters need to shut the
for
fuck
sure.
up.
They talk too fucking much.
They talk too much. Psychonauts 2, when I fucking get my hands on you, oh my God.
Do I sound good enough to keep talking?
Yeah, good enough.
You sound regular now.
It sounds a little, there's like a little tinniness or something in there, but I think it's
okay. Something's weird.
Okay.
But you know what? Listen, We pay StreamYard $800 million a year, and it's the best. It's the best one of these.
I'll show y'all earlier.
Running, dude.
So,
okay, this is such a good fucking segue.
It's a great segue because, folks, before I got kicked out of Chrome, full screen, middle of this podcast, I got this screen, which is a Explore PC Deals full screen ad all over my monitor that says performance that's 2 times faster. This just got plastered all over my screen, completely blocked what I was doing with Lotus and Nikki. When I closed it, my Chrome shut down.
It is an advertisement to buy another computer.
I'm in there, folks. Hey, guys, I'm fucking in it. You got me. And you're not getting me again right now. So, and you're especially not getting me right this fucking instant
now.
while I'm working on some shit, Bill. Like, what are you doing?
Literally every time I see this screen, I go, oh yeah, I need to figure out Linux.
I know.
There's no other reaction that's reasonable, which is unfortunate because I don't want to have to do that, but I am being forced.
Yeah.
Oh no, Nikki's camera can't focus.
and Nikki is completely right.
It's fine. It was just your chair.
It's an amazing, weird, timely segue because Nikki, you have a razor blade.
Holographic.
For labor purposes, I was given a Razer Blade 16 from the year of our Lord 2025.
Which already an insane sentence. The concept that a Razer would be a work machine.
That's what they offered, and I said okay. And
for
then
sure,
I will say this: did on Tuesday, my first day back in the office this week, I go up to the person who gave me the laptop and say, "Hey, I hate using this." And they said, "Nah, but I think you got to keep it." I said, "Okay."
They're not inexpensive machines. Is there not a different option?
I was like, I literally, when I got it, the day I got it, I Googled what's the return policy on these things. And it was 14 days. And I was like, I'm going to try a week. And I got half a week and I said, please take it back. And they said, no. But anyway, I got a Razer Blade 16. Okay. This is legitimately one of the most infuriating devices that I think I've ever used in my whole fucking life.
And the last time I was on here, you told us about that Guitar Hero.
The fucking guitar, okay? It is unfucking believable. Okay? Hold on, I'm very dark. I turned my light on.
The sun goes down and there's no light.
Oh,
and when I close my eyes, I can't see.
Fuck you! No one asked, Lotus. Let me turn this fucking light down because I'm so fucking bright. That's better.
When I bend my fingers all the way back, it hurts.
Shut up. Okay. So I've been a Mac user. I need to be so clear. I need to preface this entire conversation with if given the opportunity to buy a computer, I'm buying a Mac. When I was a child, I grew up, the computers that I learned to use were Macs because that's what was in school. We had iMacs, we had Bondi Blue iMacs. The computer that I had at home was a Windows ME machine, and I was playing games on that, but not with any real, I wasn't playing anything real on there. We had a gateway PC that ran Windows XP that I completely destroyed with every manner of virus, trying to steal every game possible, but I didn't know anything, so I was clicking on everything. Destroyed that fucking machine. And there was literally part of why I wanted a Mac so bad was because the marketing said you couldn't get a virus on it.
You couldn't get a virus,
and I knew that I had put so many viruses on the gateway PC that we had that I was like, well, I want a computer where I can't fuck up that bad. So that's how I
had your mindset going the opposite direction of that's a fucking challenge. hey Steve, that's a fucking challenge.
So in high school, I was annoyingly an Apple fanboy, even though I did not have an iPhone at the time. I did not own a Mac. I had a Windows PC through middle school that ran Vista and fucking sucked, and I hated it. And when I got into college, I finally bought a MacBook Air, and I was like, oh, wait, no, this is exactly what I kind of wanted it to be. And even then, once I finally made the switch, I was like, oh, there are so many compromises that you are making with Mac OS right now, especially when they were running on Intel at the time. It was kind of like there was a gulf for sure.
Yeah, it's a focused machine.
Yes, it can do the things that they want you to do on it. And if you're trying to do a thing on there that it doesn't want you to do, then kind of get fucked. I loved my MacBook Air. I really did. And then when I was at Fanbyte, I was given a Lenovo gaming laptop that I fucking hated. Yeah. Didn't use. And I was basically
12 pounds.
Yes, weighed 1 million pounds. And then by the time we ended up doing work from home, I had my GameCube, which I still have, my Lenovo PC, gaming PC, and I didn't like using it, but the only things that I was doing on it was playing games. I had a Chrome open, and then we would be on Discord for calls and streams, okay? So that was fine. I didn't have to do, when I was doing work, I was doing it on my personal MacBook. That was because that was the flow. The flow was if I was working, I was doing it on my Mac, and then everything else that I had to do was happening on this PC. Trying to work on this Razer Blade is a fucking nightmare. Using the trackpad is one of the most horrible interactions that I have had in a really long time with a piece of technology. It feels like it's broken. The act of trying to tap and drag, it just doesn't work. It literally doesn't work.
Because it's a gaming laptop. And so it's designed for people who get pissed off at themselves accidentally triggering the trackpad because they use a plug-in mouse, because it's for people who play nothing but League of Legends.
Yes. And it's why have
a trackpad, man?
No, why have a fucking trackpad? But I'm in Google Sheets. And then it's okay, what I'm trying to do right now is move from tab to tab. And the Windows is what you want to do is separate the Chrome tab out of the window and make a new window out of the Chrome tab. That's what you want? Oh, or did you mean to slide and reorganize the tabs? No. I wanted to open this tab that was next to the first tab. Windows, to John's point earlier, where he showed us this full screen splash ad,
crazy,
is an unbelievable operating system. You turn this fucking computer on, and it is ad after ad after ad after ad on this computer that someone paid money for already. You already got them.
We're in the ecosystem.
I'm in the ecosystem already. Mm-hmm. I signed up for it. It was please sign up for a Microsoft account, because I missed the point in the startup flow where you could back out of signing into the computer without a Microsoft account. And the only way to do that is to put a console command in. So I went past that point. So I had to just use my work email to set up the Microsoft account. 5 minutes after I set up the Microsoft account, I got an email that was welcome to Microsoft Cashback. And I'm what are you talking
I still get emails about it.
I was what the fuck are you talking about?
Thank you for banking with Microsoft. Whoa.
Relax. When I booted the computer for the first time, Gandhi was in the search bar. There was a PNG of Gandhi in the search bar, and I immediately Googled how to turn that shit off. So I
how to turn Gandhi off.
Isn't it incredible that the search bar on your own computer, where the whole purpose is to search the things on your computer, doesn't do that anymore?
It doesn't do that. It literally doesn't do that. I had to download another program called Everything in order to search for the stuff that is on my computer.
I've just accepted the search bar doesn't work.
No, I searched, and they were there's this program called Everything that does what the search bar used to do. I messaged in the Discord yesterday when I was in the office at work, and I was looking at this fucking menu. I wanted to open a JPEG directly in Photoshop. Okay. I messaged, I right clicked, and I was where is open with? I was looking at this fucking window, and I was I can't find it, because there were 90 fucking things in the drop down when I right clicked, and someone in the Discord was oh, it's right here, it's up at the top. But I was there's so much other shit that I was distracted from the thing that I was looking for.
Yeah.
God.
Bad machine.
Screen's great though. It's OLED. It's OLED, nice. 240 hertz. When the screen, when I am playing a video game on here,
beautiful.
It's really nice. It does look really good. But then I'm like, how long can you play a video game? Or how long can you have Chrome open and sheet, like 2 tabs of sheets and
27 and a half minutes?
It's literally 2.5 hours.
Yeah. You
unplug it from full charge. It's like, I think I got 2.5 hours in me. The MacBook
Nikki, I'll be honest, it's more than I expected.
No, to be honest. It is also more than I expected.
Yeah.
I charge my MacBook. If I am using that thing regularly, sometimes once every 48 hours. On my M4 Pro MacBook Pro.
Yeah, that's about right.
The keyboard sucks ass. The trackpad fucking blows. It's like,
important question. Can you turn the lights on the keyboard all the way off?
No.
Nope. Didn't think so.
When I hit shift,
crazy.
Well, I'm sure I could.
No, it's possible you can't, because that's how these laptops work nowadays. You can't turn it all the way off. There are times where
turn it down.
You can turn it down, or you can turn it off, which means every time it's off, but then when you press a button, it all lights up.
It turns on.
When I hit shift, the entire keyboard switches over to what holding shift, like it switches the key set. Like there's 2 LEDs in it. It's too fucking much. Considering how bad it feels to use,
you really don't like that. That's one of those things that like you go, and then you go, you don't. It's like screens in cars replacing the stuff. It's like you don't need that.
No, that's not a feature. Like the thing that you have invented is not actually
you haven't solved
feature.
a problem.
Yes, there's no problem here.
Yeah.
I fucking hate using this computer. I really, really do. I really hate using this computer, but I have to use it every day. It's crazy to sell a laptop that is better when you use a mouse and an external keyboard. What's the point?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the point is to sell the Razer. Ooh, they're all called like Kraken and shit. The Razer Megalodon mouse, which is off. All these fucking mice nowadays. I hate mice. Where they all have a billion little holes in it.
I closed this thing at 4:30, and it was fully charged. It was closed on my couch, dead, completely dead.
Dead. Cool. Love it.
Love that.
Terrible.
Laptops are a mistake.
I have to pee so bad.
To go pee. And I will tell Lotus about one more game that I've been playing for the past day. It's called Absolum.
Absolum. You said it has the juice.
I said it had the juice. This is a game that Imran, friend of the show, Imran Khan, messaged me about, I guess, during the review period of this game and said, "Hey, John, by the way, I think you're going to really like this game." And he told me that because I'm a big fan of Streets of Rage 4, which .emu also made. And this game is really fucking good. It's one of my favorite games of the year that I've played. It is a roguelite beat 'em up set in a fantasy world. So you have some magic, but you're mostly doing Streets of Rage 4 beat 'em ups and getting roguelite power-ups per level. Streets of Rage 4 dabbled in this with its roguelite mode back in, I want to say, 2021.
Am I crazy, or is Streets of Rage also making a full roguelite? Something. We'll figure it out.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Believe in you.
I really thought you were frozen for a second, John. That's how
No, I didn't.
No, you
sorry. I
know,
really
but you were
still.
so still.
I was very still. I don't remember if that's true. I know Streets of Rage is getting like the reboot treatment from Sega. But I think it's a different thing. I don't know. I don't remember what that whole thing was.
There's something like that. I'll figure it out.
There's something like that. But Absolum is a gorgeous game and is a blast to play. I've really only done a couple runs in it, so I'm not that far in, but it is one of my favorites that I've played this year. I've just unlocked a brand new character who has this cool ability where, like, you have your regular attacks, but you also have like a special attack. And their special attack is basically a hook that pulls either them toward you or you toward them, depending on the size of the enemy. And you start to do air juggles and all sorts of stuff. It just feels really, really good for them to riff on what the Streets of Rage 4 mechanics were basically set up to do. The Absolum feels like just a really cool riff on that. And once again, Sega Saturn coming up. For Sega Saturn sickos, they basically did a riff on Guardian Heroes, which is one of my favorite games of all time.
I've never heard of that.
It is a really cool fantasy RPG beat 'em up. Back in, I want to say 1996 is when that game came out. One of the best games on the Sega Saturn. It did get a up-resed remaster on the Xbox Live Arcade, which was cool. So Guardian Heroes, if you're a fan of Guardian Heroes or Streets of Rage 4, Absolum came out this week, and boy, it is awesome.
This does not look like what I thought it was going to.
What did you think it was going to look like?
I thought it was going to be, I don't know.
More grimdark or something?
I think so. I thought it was going to be darker than this, but it's
very Saturday morning cartoon.
Yes, exactly. Like it is very Cartoon Network, like feels hand animated, brighter than I thought it was going to be. Feels I don't know what the content, like the story content of the game is, but like you're a band of wizards who is that are basically freedom fighters fighting against a regime that wants to outlaw magic. Pretty clumsy metaphor, but it's fine. It works. It's a fantasy world, whatever. But it's like Nikki said, it's really bright Saturday morning cartoon-esque. Yeah, this is cool.
A lot of the roguelite elements they've definitely lifted like directly from Hades in terms of like the hub world and down to the little glints of light where you need to go like observe something. You know what I mean? The little flicker. It's like that's all the same. So it's pretty neat.
Is this video game on the Nintendo Switch?
I believe it is on the Switch. Yes. I think it's everywhere.
That means I'll play it.
Let me go check. Let me double check.
I've just typed it into the computer. There's I can't play it.
Why not?
They use tobacco in it. It's rated E10. I can't.
Yeah, they do use tobacco in it. Oh man,
that's a hard no for me.
There is the promise of a character I haven't unlocked yet. That is a frog.
Yeah, the frog's very prominently featured in the trailer. It's crazy that you can't immediately be the frog.
You gotta you basically start with the dwarf and the huge sword elf lady. And then you unlock Cider, which is the really quick character that I just unlocked, and then Brome is apparently the frog, which I cannot wait to unlock. Cool. So this game fucking whips. It's really, really good. So please go play it. Anything else y'all played this week before we move on to Hive questions?
I haven't even played anything else.
You're just into Digimon Story Time Stranger, which I get.
Folks.
What?
Got me again. I pre-ordered the Pokemon game.
No, you pre-ordered it?
I pre-ordered it.
Think they're gonna run out of digital?
Literally no reason for me to have pre-ordered the video game.
They're gonna have some supply issues with Pokemon.
I was like, it might be nice to wake up and it's on there.
Yeah, that's true. I get that.
And I was like, that. Okay, I guess I'll pre-order the video game.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-ordered it. Pre-ordered the Pokemon game.
Pre-ordered it
in 2 weeks, folks. Get ready for me to complain. But like,
yeah,
there's something.
Yay! I love it.
There is. No. I will say this. I am in the, and I really need to curtail it because I'm about to fucking move. But I'm really in the. I just got a job. I have money I can spend. I haven't been paid yet. To be so clear,
but it's important to plan.
Nikki, here's the thing, because you and I spent a long time without what I would call like just kind of gainful, like every 2 weeks or every like twice a month and like a paycheck. Yeah. I've been in this job since late May. I still have the thing where I'm like, I sure hope I get paid next week.
Yeah, that's
like,
fair.
why wouldn't I get paid next week? I'm like, why wouldn't I? I have no idea
that's
why
fair.
I wouldn't.
I need to be so clear. Here's what I've spent my money on.
Mm-hmm.
I got a case of Topo Chico.
Listen, you're living large.
Yeah.
I got a case of Topo Chico, and I went to the bar around the corner from me 2 times this week, and I bought
Love
2
her.
drinks. Okay, like I haven't gone crazy, but in my brain, as a person who has been living scarcity mindset on account of the literal scarcity that I was experiencing, I'm kind of having to reprogram it. So the other part of that, I was like, it doesn't actually matter. Like, I don't have to think about buying the new Pokemon game. I like, what a luxury. I can pre-order it. Like, I get whatever I get. I think the pre-order bonus is like 20 Great Balls or some shit. Pokemon Legends. Let me look. Pokemon Legends.
Little walking around money for my Great Balls. All right.
eShop pre-order bonus. I can tell you exactly what I get. Early purchase bonuses. Okay. Wait, that's not even exclusive. If you buy the game at any point between next Friday and February 28th, 2026.
Uh-huh.
You get a Ralts.
Wow.
They'll just give you a Ralts with a Gardevoirite Mega Evolution Stone. Because I pre-ordered the game, the digital edition of the game, but also if you buy the game before February 20th, 2026, you get 100 Pokeballs.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot. In a game where you can throw them like candy, that's like 10 minutes of gameplay there.
That's 10 minutes of gameplay right there. That's really fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really played anything else. Not that I can talk about. There's a game that I got code for this week that I did not think I was going to get code for, that I played a little bit of, and I'm like, wowie, I cannot talk about it. But I did talk about it during my
it's Terriermon.
God. It's fucking Terriermon. John lied to us earlier when he said he didn't give a shit about Digimon.
Exactly.
He actually
has
got a
Terriermon.
Exactly. Terriermon right out of the fucking digital world. No, he's showing Jasper on the screen, a dog that I am going to take. I'm coming. John doesn't know this yet, but we're going to the.
So cute, guys.
We are doing. Me and Nick are going to do a full sting operation where one of us takes you to a Rangers game, and then the other
we're going. We're not
Jasper.
Lotus. No, listen. Fuck baseball. You and me are going to John's house. John has the space. We're staying at his house. We're going to the Grand Prix of Arlington when IndyCar comes to Texas in March. Okay, the 3 of us are going, and also we're taking the dogs. We're just gonna take both of the fucking dogs, and him and Ann are gonna be none the wiser until we leave, and they're gonna be like, the house is quiet, and it's because the dogs are gone.
Guys. It's because the dogs are gone. Okay, I'm gonna put you down.
That dog likes you, John, which is really nice.
I know.
Really good to see that dog likes you.
Yeah. We got some good dogs. Got some good dogs. What's crazy is that now they flank us.
Oh, good.
We go anywhere. The one is just on one side, the other is on the other side.
Hurting you.
I went to the fridge earlier to have a delicious provolone treat, which is really just a reason for me to split up more of the provolone to give to them.
Yeah.
And they just stood on either side of me looking at me. I split it up. They just took it both. They didn't care about what the other was doing. They were just like, map, map, map. And it's
Are they
weird.
Friends yet or no?
They're like kind of friends. Ravioli actually, I think, deeply wants to play with Jasper, but Jasper's like not quite sure about it.
Yeah.
Jasper likes to play by himself. He has a ball that he likes and he bounces it. And he bounces it and then chases it, which is really cute.
He loves Orb.
He loves Orb. So cool dog.
I think I want to share. I think I can share a video.
You probably can share a video.
I can't share a video. It's not on this computer. I interacted with a dog this week named Petunia, who is a pit bull. Stupid, dumb dog. Stupid dog.
I love a stupid dog.
Obsessed with the concept of an orb. I watched her look at a lamp and realize that the light bulb was round, and then she kind of like really did a bunch of calculus about how she could get the orb out of the lamp, and really kind of like knocked the lamp a bunch with her nose, and then started doing it with her paw to watch it move. And she was like, I think I could get it. And then she started like idly chomping at nothing at the air around the light bulb to try to get it.
Wow.
Really fucking good dog. Really good dog.
That's a good dog.
Yeah, my friends were fostering her. Like, it's just like a get the dog out of the shelter for a couple of days situation. Really good. Really good. I've been on I need another dog tilt, but I don't think I need another dog.
They're fun. 2 is hard.
That money's gone to your head. You're different.
No, literally, yes. It's like, oh, I was barely scraping on this one dog that I needed to keep alive.
What if I get a yard and a second dog to put in the yard?
Well, the dogs need a house to go into.
Exactly. I don't need a house, but now that I have 2 dogs, I need a house.
I'll just move to Idaho. I could buy a house with how much money I'm being paid right now in Idaho for sure. Yeah, I don't think Barley. I think Barley would love a friend, but I don't think she could support a friend. Does that make sense?
Yes, 100%.
She's frail.
She's frail, and she's a people dog.
She's a people
dog. She likes people more than she likes other dogs.
Yeah.
So I think introducing another dog would not be great for her.
And got Raisinette, and Ziggy was like, this fucking stinks, brother. Like, he was like, I'm a fucking people dog. I don't know what you think is happening right now, but this fucking stinks. And like, they liked each other, but yeah, it was clearly one of those things where it's like, yeah, we got a second dog, and Ziggy was like, I didn't need this to happen. At all.
Barley is go to dog park, sniff, go lay down, get pissed off when someone approaches her at dog park. She's me at a party in college. Like, totally. It's the same.
She's me at a party now. It's like, yeah, let's go. And I'm like, oh fuck, why am I here? Yeah. All right, go. Yeah, I have questions. Go to VGBs.com/join. You can join the Hive. Go to the Hive category. Go to the Hive questions channel. Ask us a question. Update on last week's question: which wrestlers' Family Feud team would win?
Wasn't even fucking close.
Wasn't even close. I won in a landslide with Hangman Adam Page, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Eddie Guerrero, Tony Storm, and Bobby the Brain Heenan. Sorry.
That's fine.
Discord has spoken. Valerie B asks, what are y'all going to be for Halloween?
Dude, I don't know, because I work in office now. We do Halloween.
You will do a thing,
and like, I don't know.
Yeah,
because if I was going to do something, the thing I was going to do, which I don't know, but it was not going to be work safe.
Oh sure,
right? Of course not.
So now I'm like, I don't know what licensed character do I care about?
Right,
none of them.
Right. Yeah,
like. I don't know.
You could show up as Miles Morales.
My dick is too out in that suit to do that at work.
You have to wear a dance belt.
I have to wear the shorts or dance belt, and I'm not going to do that. I'll figure something out. But if anybody has any ideas on what I could be between now and the 31st, please let me know.
Mm-hmm.
We're also doing a desk decorating competition.
Yeah, so are we. At our
I don't know what the fuck to do. I haven't had a desk that was mine.
I know.
In a while.
Garland.
I haven't even decorated mine yet, like with my own shit. Yeah, I know.
I don't fucking know.
Oh no.
I sheepishly had to ask John. The last time I had a desk, I had to come over and sheepishly ask John if I could sit over in the desk where really I decided to sit, because I didn't think I was allowed to sit over there. I don't have, I'm not have a desk person.
Yeah. I get it. I might be Mike Wazowski for the first. I've said I was going to be Mike Wazowski for the past 15 Halloweens, and I finally might do it this week. That's good. This year. Because of the office thing. It's like, okay, now I've got to, it's like, we're going to get 20 Jim Halperts. It's just fucking how.
That's how it goes.
how it goes. I got to be a Mike Wazowski.
Love a Mike Wazowski.
Be a Mike Wazowski in a sea of Jim Halperts, you know?
if I had a lot of money, I would be fully referential and cosplay the Digimon Time Stranger girl because I fucking love her outfit.
Yeah.
But in reality, nothing.
Nothing.
I'm not going to dress up at all.
Are there children where you live, Lotus? That will come to trick or treat?
Yes, but it's unclear because I live in an apartment complex. So, I imagine that with the way that our management is, I imagine that they will put up flyers and they're going to do something. But I think that they'll do more like a small party with cookies. Yeah. And I'm sure kids are allowed to trick or treat, but I don't know if they will. Most of the kids seem, and there's not a lot of kids. They're more in the 13 age range where I don't know if they really care.
Got it.
Yeah. It's 13-year-olds and then actual teeny tiny babies. So I'm not sure.
Babies. I think the move might just be put out a bucket and then
also,
if it gets taken, it gets taken, you know?
A weird thing that my roommate, who's originally from Virginia, does not think is weird. We don't have doorbells, which to me is weird. I've never seen an apartment complex without doorbells. So they'd have to knock. And that's fine. But it feels like it would make it harder. That's for some reason. It's weird.
John, are there kids in your neighborhood? Your neighborhood feels old to me.
It's old. It's pretty old. Yeah,
I was gonna say because when I was there earlier this year, I was like, very nice neighborhood, but it does not seem. It seems like where people have moved because their kids have left.
100%
where they have been, so it doesn't feel like it's a kids neighborhood. There are
our next door neighbors who are 45 are the youngest people we've met in the neighborhood.
That's crazy. Okay, no, there are kids in my neighborhood, but my last day in this house is the first of the month,
so you won't be really in a mode to
clear.
Yeah.
It's not clear what the vibe's going to be, but I do really I like Halloween as a person to provide stuff because as a person who is because when I was a kid, we didn't trick or treat in my neighborhood because my mom was afraid of our neighborhood, even though it was perfectly safe. But I think it was there were kids in my neighborhood, but mom didn't have any friends in the neighborhood, so she didn't think that there were kids in the neighborhood. So I always went over to my white friends' side of town. So I was trick-or-treating in South Carthage or in Beverly Wood, on the west side. So my understanding of what trick-or-treating was deeply influenced by rich white people.
Sure. Yeah.
So it was full bars out the ass. Basically, at most houses, I was getting full bars.
Sure.
So now I make enough money, and now I know that actually you don't need that much money to get full bars.
No, not really.
It's not that big of a fucking impetus. You just go to Costco and you get full bars. It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
And now I get to provide that bliss for a child.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck yeah, dude! Absolutely. So I had a blast last year handing out full bars to kids.
Yeah.
And then
I just pass out totally loose circus peanuts.
That's awesome. That's really good. That hits. Because I'm so close to Occidental though, I did towards the end of the night get drunk teens.
Yeah.
And I was for the first couple, I was okay, this is fun. But then as the night went on, I was oh, come, this is annoying. You're annoying me. And that's how I knew I was old.
Yeah. My neighborhood growing up was all kids and we all went to the same school also. So everyone was pretty into the concept. Not so much full candy bar concept, but really, about putting on a production. There was the Chainsaw House where you would go and knock on the door and it seemed normal, and then house husband would run out from the backyard revving a chainsaw.
That's
not
the
a real
dream,
one,
dude.
I'm sure. Yeah, and then
that's the dream. That's
awesome.
what I want.
I can't wait to be either that person or my other favorite person, my 5th grade computer teacher, Miss Cheney, who would do full tilt she would dress up multiple days for school. And then she would sit on her porch dressed as something like a scarecrow or Michael Myers or whatever and sit completely still for hours at a time until she just decided to scare a kid.
Fuck yes.
And I can't wait to be that person.
That's the dream, dude. Yeah. That's the fucking dream.
The lady in my neighborhood was Claudia Shockey who did that. Rest in peace, Claudia. She would dress up as a witch, do really elaborate, scary witch makeup.
Good.
And sit on her front porch, like we're talking full strobe lights, smoke machine, door open, no lights on inside, but like shit like through the windows. You'd approach the front and then she would leap out of a rocking chair and scare the living shit out of every kid that was in there. Awesome. I mean, like neighborhood full of kids that all went to the same elementary school. It sounds very similar to your thing, Lotus.
That's so sick. Yeah, we had.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Like because I was going to trick or treat where we had haunted houses by people who were working in Hollywood. So they were stealing stuff. They were stealing stuff from work, or they worked at Universal Studios and they had stuff. It was really delightful, and then that was what made me go, I don't think I could go to horror nights. But also, I've told this story on a million shows, I think. But even before that, I know I can't go to horror nights because it's in my blood. Because my dad, when he was a teenager, on one of an early date with my mom, they went to horror nights, and it was the 90s, so you could grab people at that point in time. Like the staff,
they would let you do whatever.
Crazy.
They would let you do whatever, and now
that's why my mom wouldn't let. That's why my mom didn't let me go, because she was like, I don't like that shit. You know, so I was like, okay,
that's really fair.
Yeah.
And
my mom let me go, but she wouldn't with us because she loves to be scared.
That's good. Okay. That's really good. And my dad was with my mom, and they were walking down wherever in Universal Studios, and this guy came up and touched him on the shoulder, and he just turned around and clean clocked this man in the face. Just knocked him the fuck out. Which they didn't love, the employees over at the Universal Studios. And I'm like, oh no, I think it's in my blood that I can't go to this place.
Yeah. No, they actually, you don't know this, but they named the rule after your dad.
The Grayson rule.
It's the Grayson rule. Yeah. God, that's funny. But in that vein, Sergeant Sphinx also asking, if you made a horror movie, what extremely upbeat pop song would you want slowed down and creepified to play in the trailer?
Into You by Ariana Grande, and it's a stalker movie.
That's really good.
Because that's also, that's like my favorite pop song of all time.
Yeah. Call Me Maybe Carly Rae Jepsen, except it's a person who is also stalking you.
But it's still Carly Rae.
Jepsen, yeah. That's good. I think
that's good.
That's what's going to happen when they make Scream 12, which is technically Scream 1, just like they did with Mortal Kombat.
I think, I think I would do like Bruce Springsteen Dancing in the Dark. But yeah, for like a teen slasher movie.
That's good.
Something like that.
Dancing on My Own Robin also, except it's
also
like
good.
A person doing, it's like a teen, it's also a teen slasher, and you're being killed at like a homecoming dance.
Yeah, it would play at the end.
Is fun too.
I feel like that's happened.
Good question,
that's like tickling my brain in a way that I feel like that has happened. Like on Happy Death Day to You or something that happens.
Yeah, something like that.
I've heard that movie isn't bad.
The scariest movie I've ever seen is Cloverfield. Okay, so like I don't have
Nikki. That movie is really scary.
That movie's pretty scary.
That movie is pretty scary.
I know
you've said that, and I think like some people have like
tunnels, and then
the tunnels is scary.
The little guys are skittering around, and you can't see anything, and the only thing you can hear is the guys. No.
Oh.
No.
As if the answer was going to be yes.
All right. Jason asks, what's Nikki's latest questionable fidget object? Is it more or less dangerous than a knife?
Have you ever heard of the Gump?
I don't know where I
Gump. Oh yeah, you were going to talk about Gump, and then you didn't.
I don't know where I put it.
Where's your Gump?
Where the fuck's my Gump? Dude, where's my Gump?
Where's your Gump?
I don't know where my Gump is. I lost my Gump, but I have a job now, again, as I've mentioned, and I sit in the office for a lot of it, and that's a stressful experience for me. So I got a Gump because it was advertised to me on Instagram, and then separately Jordan Mallory, the producer of this program and of If You're Driving, Close Your Eyes, and multiple other podcasts in the Jordan Mallory podcast network. Jordan should start pitching stuff as the Jordan Mallory podcast
Jordan's
network
make
for all the shows that he edits.
We got to get cards made for Jordo. Just the Jordan Mallory, the Jordo podcast network.
But I got an advertisement and thought it was really funny because the product is just called Gump, and it's a gel-filled orb, or they make one that is, gang, it's just a cock ring. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Like, it's just a big ring with a hole in the middle of it that just looks like a cock ring.
Is it supposed to be teething for adults?
It looks like a teething toy, except it's soft. But you're not supposed to chew it because the goo inside would kill you instantly. Let me see. I'm just going to go Gump ring. Yeah, it's called the Gump Loop. Here, I'll put it on the screen for everybody at home.
The Gump Loop.
Share screen, Gump Loop. Oh, cool. A pop-up.
I love that.
Awesome. How do I...
I love how top right, I think?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
There we go. I had to move it.
Oh, they look like soft Jolly Ranchers.
Dude.
Or not Jolly Ranchers. What are those called?
Lifesavers. Yeah. They look like gummy savers.
I love gummy savers.
Me too.
This is what the loop version of it is. But I got
you just kind of put your wing
dick
that.
right in it. And I got the original Gump, which is an orb.
Oh, they got a Halloween Gump.
And I got the Gump in this beautiful orange peach color. And it's like a memory gel orb. I haven't really used it at work because the thing that I'm using at work is that I love that my friend Jay told me about is the Ono, not the Hawaiian barbecue place.
Not the Hawaiian barbecue.
And not Yoko, which is the other thing.
And not Yoko Ono. It is the Ono, which is just like a free spinning roller. That like you kind of like you adjust your hand, and it's hard. It's a hard object. It's heavy. I have the soft touch one, but I actually think I probably could have done with the aluminum one. But this one feels really good, and it spins smoothly and silently, which is huge in a workplace setting.
Okay, yeah.
And I love, like, when I grab that thing, like, my brain gets quiet in a way that is really legitimately soothing. So yeah, I don't know if you asked this question in jest, but I have graduated.
I don't think it was. I mean, a lot of people did. A lot of people did laugh at the question in the Discord, but I do think it was asked in serious.
I have graduated from having knives on my desk to I've got some adult STEM toys.
Nikki,
thanks.
That's progress, bud.
It's progress.
I'm really glad you're not playing with knives.
I like my Ono and my Gump. My Gump is good for at home, but my Ono is the thing that I use at work.
What are we doing?
Can't have my Ono and my Gump. With the Gump.
Yeah.
I don't know where the fuck I found my Gump.
I found my Gump. Valerie B asks, what's more likely, Saudi Arabia buying Nintendo or Half-Life 3 coming out?
Half-Life 3.
I think Half-Life 3, but not by an enormous amount. It's only because Nintendo's worth so much money.
Yeah.
If they were worth 70% of what they are now, I might go the other way.
It would be done. Yeah.
It would be done.
But I think it's Half-Life. I think we get, I mean, I don't know. I picked Half-Life in Fantasy Critic this year, but like, should we do Fantasy Critic?
We should.
We have 3 people. We should do Fantasy. That's enough for Fantasy Critic.
That's enough.
Yeah. Lotus, congrats.
Yeah.
You're in Fantasy Critic.
Congrats.
Wait, how many? Am I still winning the Giant Bomb Fantasy Critic? Keep going. I'm going to log in and see.
Let's see. We've got Jason asking, what's your ideal pizza?
What did we do?
I love a margarita.
We did do
pizza.
this one kind of recently, I think. You love a margarita.
I love a
margarita. Kind of crust on that situation.
I like a Wilton.
Okay.
Wilton real crispy, which is like normally if I don't know whether or not the pizza will be good, I'm just getting a cheese pizza thick. And that, because that's just safe. But if you're gonna go for a margarita and it's a allegedly perfect pizza, crispy.
Mm-hmm. I love the Roni one at Cane Rosso. It's pepperoni, it's bacon jam, it's cheese, it's basil, it's tomato. It's on a Neapolitan crust, wood fired with the bubbles. I love the bubbles, chewy bubbles. I think a white sauce on a pizza or a sauceless pizza is fine. I don't usually crave them. I do like a red sauce on a pizza.
I need a red sauce.
I like the acid. I like a little bit of a sweet.
I just love tomatoes.
I
just love tomatoes, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a Pizza Hut pineapple and pepperoni.
They are good.
That's fine. There's no wrong answer.
That's
good shit.
That's just good shit. There's a place really close to me that I like. That does kind of a rotating. I kind of will pick their rotating. But I love a hot honey on a pizza. A hot honey sopressata joint. Yeah. Kind of goes crazy.
Hot honey has gotten a little bit of the
it's a little bacony.
It's gotten a little bit of the epic bacon, like whiplash, like the backlash of like, whoa, hot honey. But it's like, hot honey's pretty good. It's a scam, apparently.
What does that mean? That it's
I don't know. I saw someone make a video and said it's a scam. I didn't know what it meant.
Okay.
This is a funny thing to say. Hot honey's a scam. I saw it like a thumbnail. Hot honey's a scam. All right. Okay, we've got a few more. Bone Chug Actual asks, I don't really understand this question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Which console do you want to live in like a little house?
No, to live in like a little house. So
like
you're like a borrower, and the console is your home.
Yeah.
His brain leaking out his ears. He played too much Megabonk.
Can't even read anymore.
Why did I read the question like that?
I have no idea, dude.
I read it 5 times silently to myself, and I was like,
English is a mistake of a language.
It is a mistake, but wow, that's crazy. Well, that I fucked that up.
I mean, it's like if you want a skyscraper, you live in a Series X. If you want a ranch home, you live in an original Xbox One.
Love a ranch.
It's a GameCube for me.
Yeah, because in a GameCube, I'll have floors.
It's fun.
I don't want to live. I don't want to live in no fuck ass PlayStation townhome.
You have a skylight.
You do have a skylight if you get a GameCube. That's really smart.
A little helicopter landing pad on your roof.
You've got windows out the front.
Yep. I know. Yeah. And if a giant comes, they can move your house wherever you want.
Yeah, with big hands.
This makes such a good Minecraft build GameCube house.
It would. That'd be a good one. Jason asks, do you have a favorite painter?
No. What?
How could you be so affronted by this question?
You're so offended.
That was like my brain like did not process that reaction. It just came out. That's crazy.
People paint houses, and I was like, no.
I want to take Nikki to the Louvre so bad now.
I will say this: when I go to museums, I really do stand there, and for paintings very specifically, like sculpture, I get it. Like photography, I get it. Like I can sit there and look, but like if you show me who's the guy who just paints Rusco. Is that guy's name? That's not who I mean.
Rusco?
There's a guy whose whole thing is he will just paint colored Rothko. Thank you.
Rothko.
I beamed in. I don't know what you meant.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. That shit's nothing to me. I'm like, yeah, dog, that's 2 colored rectangles. And like, I have been at MoMA in New York looking at one of this motherfucker's paintings that everyone's like, wow, this goes crazy. And I'm like,
sure.
Yeah.
It's 2 colored rectangles, ain't it?
I think most people don't feel abstract art, and I don't either. Y'all can have fun in y'all's corner. My answer is basic, and it's Monet, because I love to look at Monet paintings. I got to see them in person, and getting to see the brushstrokes is like mesmerizing.
Monet is awesome. Listen, if you're watching the YouTube version of this, I'm going to post one of my favorite paintings by a painter named Yasuo Kuniyoshi.
From League of Legends?
And from League of Legends?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And it is a cubist painting called Little Joe with Cow.
Oh, look at Cow.
This was Little Joe. This was in Crystal Bridges in Bentonville, Arkansas. I absolutely went fucking apeshit over this painting the first time I saw it, and I like a lot of his other cubism as well. So I was a fan of this one. It's a great painting. Vibe. It was placed in a little alcove, or like it's just basically where foot traffic goes between. And my ass would just sit in the fucking middle of it and just like stare at this thing where people had to like walk around me. And I'm just, listen, I'm just looking at Little Joe and Cow. Just please leave me alone.
I got looking to do.
But yeah, I like that painting and I like that artist a lot. He was also a photographer. He died in the 50s, I believe.
Couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. Valerie B asking, how do I get high without feeling like I'm going to fucking die?
I'm a square. I can't answer you.
I'm also out because I always feel like that when I get high.
There are. I will say this: there are juices that they sell at the store now that are non-alcoholic, like juices that are supposed to make you feel something. Mm-hmm. And I will say this. If you get yourself into the mindset of I am drinking this with the intention of feeling something, between whatever chemicals are in the juice and the power of the placebo effect, you can feel something.
Any juice can make you feel something if you like fruit enough.
If you like really lean in. That's so true, Lotus.
The thing is, it sounds like I'm doing a bit. No, I don't know if any human loves Dr. Pepper as much as I do.
Sure.
Where it is truly a replenishing beverage that makes me feel better when I drink it.
No, and it's like, so I think that's why people like Diet Coke so fucking much.
That's why I'm a square.
Mm-hmm. No, like I really do think that it is so much more about mindset. I think on the process of like feeling like you're in an altered state than anything. It is like allowing yourself to play in your own brain, whether or not you are doing a substance that is purpose built to get you there, is I think kind of my answer. So there's kin, I think it's called Kin Euphorics that they have at the store. Like most like big box stores has it. Like Gia is another one that is like an alcohol like, and it kind of makes you feel a buzz, and it's not quite a caffeine buzz, and it's not like you're drunk, but it is something in between, and it's not quite like you're high, but your brain is a little different. So yeah, I would look into that, but yeah, if weed or whatever you're looking for is not it, then don't chase that dragon.
Don't force it. I've like told myself, because a lot of people have said like, you gotta find the right strain. Every strain of weed makes me feel like I'm gonna melt. Yeah, I'm gonna melt into my heart and then die. So yeah, that's just how it is for me.
Dude, I fucking love my Gump.
I love my Gump. My Hero Zero asks, what's your favorite first enemy in a game?
You think I can remember that?
I don't know. I will say, like, the one that came to my brain.
Goomba good.
I was going to say, like, literally, the Goomba's pretty
Goomba good.
Because the stakes of the Goomba are like, that fucker will kill you. From the jump, it'll kill you. But it is so easy to kill a Goomba. It's really easy to kill a Goomba. You just jump on it. But if you don't, that's it. You're done.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty good.
It is pretty funny. It's like you can be so close to something, you know, it's like, I feel like, you know, you're so close to music that you don't really realize it's like, oh yeah, like, you know, like shit didn't really sound like Bob Dylan before Bob Dylan was around. Like that was like when he started doing electric guitar shit, I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, that's crazy. Yeah. Like that first level of Mario, even though like every academic says it's like really fucking smart. Like it's really cool. Like that just shit wasn't like games weren't really designed like that, you know,
you have to press the button to jump.
It's pretty smart, you know.
And then if you do it at the right time, you land on the guy and he goes away.
Yeah. Mump Chiefs in Halo, pretty good.
Absolutely. The Mump Chiefs are pretty good.
Yeah.
I think the first thing you see in that game is an elite, but
yeah, I think you're right. I think the first thing you do see is an elite, but is it the first thing you kill?
Yeah, that's the thing, is that the hierarchy of the first thing you see and kill, I don't know, because I was thinking of grunts.
Yeah, grunts are good.
The headshot with the little yay that you can sometimes get, or if you have the bonus in reach. That's a good memory.
That's a great
I'm
memory.
watching Pillar of Autumn right now.
Okay. Nikki's doing research.
Okay, the chief is out of the thing. Now you're looking left and right. You're looking up and down. Okay, now the guy is changing his settings. Okay, so this man just died.
Mm-hmm.
And that second guy died. The first guy you see is an elite. So that's confirmed. But I don't think you have gun yet.
You don't have gun yet. I think first thing you kill is grunt.
Jesus Christ, there's quite a while before you shoot a man in this video game. Okay, you get the pistol. Okay, you are right. The first enemy that you see and are able to shoot with a gun is a red grunt.
Yes. It's pretty good.
Pretty good little guys.
That's a pretty good little guy.
Because you do come around the corner and they're talking.
Yeah, they're talking, and they're just having a fucking chat, and you're just like,
yeah,
crazy. Nikki, this question is really not for you, but you can still answer it.
Okay.
Jason, given this season, what's your favorite horror flick?
Dirting really stands on top. John Carpenter's The Thing.
No, I got it. I got it eventually. I was about to go, Dirting. Yeah, The Thing is awesome. The Thing is really good. Every single time I see The Thing, I go, oh man, that's a really good movie, huh?
Yeah, I always have a
really,
point
really good.
Where the climax is sort of beginning, and I'm like, I don't really care for this part. The rest of the movie is good. And then it's over in 5 minutes, and then you get to the ending, and I'm like, yeah, this movie is great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have a lot of favorites. The Thing is the one that I will watch casually, like, all the time. But I feel like the movie that, like, really got me into horror movies was The Descent. I love The Descent.
Oh, Nikki, talk about a movie that, like, I don't think I would let you. Like, if someone was giving you a large amount of money...
No, I was so clearly joking earlier.
I would set you aside and be like, bud, we can make the money somewhere else. Like, I think we can... Like, I don't think you need to do... Like, I think we can... You don't have to do this. That movie scared the fucking shit out of me. It's really, really scary.
Yes.
So
The Descent is excellent.
Easy for... My brain will imprint bad stuff so fast.
Yes,
so fast.
Me too, but I love it.
Impossible. Like, couldn't remember.
I watched a Let's Play of Amnesia: The Dark Descent when I was 11 and didn't sleep for 3 days. I fucking loved it. And then I watched one of the other horror movies I loved as a kid is The Strangers. Which is a home invasion horror movie.
And really scary.
There's a particular, like, the thing that made me go, ooh, I like horror, but I also can never be home alone again, which is a problem because my parents both work. There's a singular long wide shot in The Strangers of, like, the whole house.
It's really scary. I'm thinking about it now. Lotus, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm getting, like, the heebie-jeebies. Yeah, so it's really scary.
The home invasion has already happened, but you don't 100% know that yet. You know that something's up. And then a woman who is famous, but I never remember her name, is Liv Tyler. She's, like, at the sink, or she's lighting a cigarette, something like that. She's just kind of hanging out. She, like, turns around and leans on the counter. And then in the far corner of the shot, you see the guy with a mask on walk out and just kind of stand in the doorway and just watch her for, like, a minute and then quietly leave.
Yeah.
And that made me want to die.
Horrible.
It. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I think The Thing is the creme de la creme.
The Thing is really good. I think if you want some comedy with your horror, there's a New Zealand movie called Housebound, which is really, really good.
Homestuck?
Homestuck? Yeah, no.
I love Homestuck. I love comedy.
I love comedy. Housebound is awesome. I am a big fan of The Thing. I'm also a big fan of It's barely a horror movie, but I do love Get Out still. I think the movie is incredible.
People have gotten back on it. Oh yeah, Misery is good.
Misery is completely fucking crazy.
Have you all lost your minds? He was still in the cock-a-doodie car.
Like Kathy Bates' performance, like she should have won an Oscar for that. Like it's just incredible. So
one that maybe Nikki could watch that is now, it used to be underrated, but is now starting to get notoriety because my age is becoming adults, is Monster House, which is a children's animated horror flick film that I think is very good.
Yeah. Also Monster Squad. Watch that movie. It's great. I think that's a great movie from the late 80s. My Hero Zero, have you ever grinded an RPG level to level 99? You know I fucking have.
Hell no.
What about the rest of you? No? No?
You know I fucking have it. Oh, these Digimon may force my hand.
Yeah, I got some of my lizards and Pokemon up to level 100.
Yeah, I think if it was Poke Lizards, I probably cheated and used rare candies, which I feel like is not quite.
Yeah.
I got all my guys in 7, 8, and 9 Final Fantasy. I got all of them up to 99. Yeah.
It's so crazy, isn't it, in Pokemon that when you use a rare candy, you don't get all the IVs?
Yes.
Also
the numbers that they never tell you about.
Yes. But like, it's so crazy that that's the way that the mechanic works.
Yeah.
And then, whatever.
Not nice.
No.
Let's try to pick just a couple more. Jason asks,
have you ever look at Mark Davis and scary? Just now.
Mark Davis is really scary. Lotus, do you know Mark Davis?
Oh, my headphone died.
Oh, that explains that blip I heard.
I did hear. I also heard a blip. Do you know Mark Davis is the owner of the Las Vegas Raiders? I will post a picture for you right now. Hold on.
Okay. This is interesting.
Yeah. Kind of interesting, right?
Gosh, who does he remind me of? Oh, he reminds me.
Davis?
There's a live action person who I cannot think of, but he reminds me of the villain in Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. What Joe Pye Thumb, whatever his name is.
Joe Pesci.
I forget how it goes. Joe Pesci, yeah.
Yeah, well, let me put it up. It doesn't matter. You can go look up Mark Davis if you're listening. He has a little terrible bowl haircut and dead eyes. What was the question?
I don't know.
I don't know. You just asked me that.
No. Nikki brought up Mark Davis.
Yeah. I said that was scary.
That was scary. Have you ever LARPed, and would you?
No, I'm fragile. But I'm not that fragile.
I photographed, when I was at Hofstra, there was a very popular Humans versus Zombies club.
I did Minecraft Dwarves versus Zombies. Does that count?
Was that cool? Yeah, that counts.
That game mode was very fun. Rest in peace to a real one.
But yeah, we did Humans versus Zombies, and I thought it was kind of corny, but all of my friends really liked it. And I liked it conceptually, but I didn't like any of the people that did it, so I didn't do it. But the idea that there was like kind of a handful of nights over the course of a week where everybody was running around campus with Nerf guns,
it's kind of cool.
It's kind of cool. It just is kind of cool.
That's kind of cool.
So I photographed that. So that was the closest I ever got to it.
I think I've LARPed technically, kind of in one of those scenarios where like a bunch of like friends had like little rubber band shooter guns, and we pretended bullshit in the woods. That's LARPing. Different. You think that's different?
I think that's just playing.
I think that is just playing.
LARPing
You're right.
Implies that there is rules, sort of narrative, and there are rules.
Yeah,
I think you might have just been LARPed. Playing. That's
probably fair.
Is escape room LARPing?
No,
because you're not really role playing.
I'll never do that.
Okay.
They'd be like, Mr. Vet. No, my name's John. The box, you turn it around.
A murder mystery dinner.
I'm not doing any of that shit.
Turn it around.
Yes,
that's how easy escape rooms are. Look at the box. Look at the box.
Turn it around. There's a button on the back. That's all an escape room is to me.
Flip it over.
Oh, the hourglass. Just turn it over. Done.
Fucking press
Let
the
me
button,
out,
dude. I don't know.
Let me out.
Is that pizza place next door still open? Or it's closed already? Fuck me. All right.
Guys, Dairy Queen closes at 7. Pick up the pace.
Yeah, we gotta fucking go. This is a bigger question than we're gonna have right now, but let's pocket it for maybe next week's show, and we can each bring a subject to do this with. What's something y'all always want to talk about but don't get the opportunity? So maybe we can.
I'll put that in my.
We'll
pocket.
bring that. Let's put that in our pocket.
John, you're gonna have to remind me on next Thursday. I
will. Jason asks, Lotus, now that you've been elected president of VGBs, what's your first executive order?
Everyone needs to block more people online.
This is a great executive order.
Sometimes when I talk about how much I like using Instagram, people look at me like I'm insane. And then I inform them that over the many years I've had Instagram, I'm now closing on 4,000 blocked accounts.
Mm-hmm.
So my Instagram is awesome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I only follow 230 people on Blue Sky. And
Smart.
then I'm like not really. That's a machine. I know it might seem like I'm on it a lot, but if you look at I don't reply to people.
Use it like you're sending messages out.
That's exactly right. Like I have an idea, I go to the website, I put it, and then I close it. Because there's nothing on there for me because I don't follow enough people for it to be that for me. So yeah, I think like another way to get at that is like just really go through the number of people you follow and try to figure out if you need to do that.
Yeah, and just mute people. If it's like a for work thing or whatever, or if here's the thing, if someone annoys me any amount for even a second, I just mute them.
Yep.
And then I'll come back later. Whatever.
Yeah.
Or you won't, because you'll forget.
Or I won't.
You'll forget.
Like, it's fine.
You'll forget. When a bunch of your friends are like, wow, that person said something so smart. You're like, I didn't see that. I've had them muted for 3 years. That's okay.
It's happened before, and it'll happen again.
It'll happen again. Yep. Liv asks, would you eat the glitched biscuit? And there was apparently on the McDonald's app a sausage biscuit that was listed for 460,000 calories.
Would that just kill you?
I think it would kill you. I think you would just die. I'd take a bite.
I would absolutely take a bite. If there was an object on this planet... Yeah. If there was an object on this earth that was that calorically dense and it was in front of me, I'm taking a bite of it.
I would take a little bite. Yeah.
I'm taking a little bite.
A crumb.
I'd be way too curious. Spinks asks, if you got your hair dyed and 2 days later, the majority of the color washed out, but you really liked the way you looked, would you ask the stylist to re-dye your hair? Yeah. Now, I have two kind of notes here.
Put follow-up JPEGs somewhere. I saw.
Yeah, I saw them as well, but I don't know if they they're in content.
I'm trying to. Here's my thing.
Oh, I see.
The way I feel about it is basically like I think you should tell the person who dyed your hair
that it washed out.
I don't think that you should go back. Because you should not dye your hair again that soon after you just dyed your hair.
Yeah, I guess so.
So I think as real advice on this advice show.
Yeah, for the modern era.
Yeah, is that you should let the hairstylist know, but you should not go get your hair re-dyed right now. Because I think if you do the work that is required to re-dye the hair, which is going to be to keep it at the tone that you asked for, is going to be another bleach and re-dye, your hair is going to fall out.
Now, my question though is this: is that like my wife Ann just got her hair done, and so a little bit of blonde, but a little bit of pink streaks and stuff. I don't think a nuclear bomb could get the pink out of that hair right now. So what's the why?
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
What happened?
It would be that the dye is cheap.
Yeah, that's I guess maybe
so actually my answer would be if you liked that color.
Did they use Splat like from a box from CBS, like
or something else went wrong in the dyeing process.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Which
because that also happens if you've dyed your hair before and you try to get it a new color that doesn't match,
and it doesn't hold.
Also, Spinks, you didn't ask this, nor did you solicit any sort of feedback for this. I don't think, but both are cool.
Yeah, both are cool. So I think you're fine either way, but I do think that you should probably let the hairstylist know and be like, this is what it started as and what I thought was going to happen. And then I washed my hair one time and what is this color?
Yeah, critically, if you didn't expect that to happen, then something has gone wrong with the hairstylist and maybe you shouldn't go back to them at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe not.
Is my thinking.
Yeah, maybe not. All right. There actually are another few great questions. We're going to save them for next time. But finally, Don't Focus asks, Lotus, can you roast John and Nikki for a little bit? Thanks.
Have I not already done that this whole time? Here's the thing.
I hope you enjoyed the last 3 hours.
I hope you enjoyed the last almost 3 hours. No, but critically, that is why Don't Focus asked, is because they know it's going to occur. So I promise to never stop, never stopping.
Never stop.
Never stop, never stopping.
Speaking of never stop, never stopping, did you see that they're gonna tour Walk Hard?
Yes, I did. That's really exciting. Yeah, I think that's really great.
So exciting to me.
I would absolutely go.
Person in that room. Me and Demi
you and Tim
Ajuibe. Me, Tim Meadows, and Demi Ajuibe are going to be the only people at whatever venue they pick in East Hollywood to fucking do this show at. So that's exciting for me personally.
Yeah, I would definitely go see that. It's really good. All right, folks, this has been a really fun one. Lotus, do you have anything to plug?
No. Rewatch Over the Garden Wall for Halloween.
Rewatch Over the Garden Wall for Halloween. Okay.
That's good.
That's what I'll plug.
All right. Nikki, do you have anything?
Nah.
Okay.
John, do you have anything?
I got my glider today.
You did?
Yeah. I just opened it. I haven't used it yet, but I picked it up on my way from HEB.
Well, you can email support at glider.gg if you have any.
You also could just DM John, because that's also where that's gonna go. There's so many today at work. We were trying to decide if we needed to set up an alias for anything, and I was like, there are just like 9 fucking ways you can get in contact with anybody who works here. Like, I don't know.
I know. It's people make it too complicated. You can go to feetlegal.com and pre-order it's really just reserving. It'll ship out in like fucking 3 weeks or something. But we're almost done shipping out all the Kickstarter units for the glider, which is really cool. And then you should start to see some reviews rolling out kind of soon, because some places have gotten their review. We know we're sending one to someone named Dan Reichert, which just scares the shit out of me.
Really? That's so funny. So I think he's going to love that stupid thing. Yeah,
probably.
I think he's going to love that object.
He's going to love it. But yeah, you can go pre-order one now and play games with your feet. A Digimon Storytime Stranger meant to be played with your feet.
Have you seen some of them Digimon feet? Have to be involved in the process.
Big feet.
You gotta you gotta keep your hands free when you look at the Digimon.
Yeah, and that's how we're marketing it. So just check back next week where all our socials are like, yeah, play Digimon hands free if you know what I fucking mean. Crank that hog. Glider.gg.
Crank that hog.
Crank that hog. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out.
What? What did you say?
What did I say?
It sounded like you were underwater.
Yo, what the fuck? That was crazy. That's exactly what it sounded like.
What happened?
I have no idea. That was crazy.
Yeah, well, who knows if we even recorded this episode based on the problems we've had. We'll be back next week. Until next time, keep on buzzing.